We are now good to go. We are good to go. Dear friends all over the world, lovers of freedom, I greet every one of you. As you join the broadcast, please share it. Let's move. We'll go together. Before I will go ahead, let me hand over this broadcast to the hand of Chukwu Okike Amonye Primihenine. Father in heaven, we thank you for today. Nna onye ime n'igwe ekene gị n'ụbọchị nke tata wee na-asị gị nna ka ị nara ekene na mbunye enu ọjịja mma na otito nsọpụrụ ya dịchasị aha nsọ gị. Nna ana m ekene gị n'iji wee mee anyị wee dị ndụ n'ala dị ndụ. Nna ekene gị na n'iji wee dosa anyị ndụ n'ụbọchị nke tata ọ bụla site n'ike aka anyị kama na o site na amara gị bụ Chineke. Nna ana m ekene gị n'isi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, na-ekene gị n'isi ndị Ipob niile, na-ekene gị n'isi ndị our lawyer, na-ekene gị n'isi ndị DOS, na-ekene gị n'isi onye ọbụla na fight for this Biafra restoration, na-ekene gị na ndị isi ndị ESN. Na wee na-asị gị ka ichekwaba anyị niile, wee na-asị gị ka ichebe anyị n'otu n'otu. Nna ekwene ka anyị daa mba. Nna ana m ekene gị n'isi every Biafra media warrior, wee na-ekenekwa gị n'isi Simon Ekpa, na-ekene gị n'isi onye ọbụla nnọ n'ụbọchị nke tata na-agba mbọ ka Biafra wee nwere onwe. Ana m ekene gị n'isi ha ncha niile n'otu n'otu. Nna wee sị gị ka ị nara ekene na mbunye enu. Nna oge ahụ elugo. Nna biko gaa napụta onye ndu anyị n'aka ndị ilo, napụta onye ndu anyị n'aka ndị amaba, napụta ekwene nkata ọjọọ ọbụla onye ọbụla kpa n'ebe onye isi anyị nọ. Nna onye ahụ kpacha aka ọlụ back to sender. Nna ana m asị gị n'ụbọchị nke tata ihe ọbụla m ga-ekwu tata ka o si gị ọ bụrụ ka iji wee chịa. Nna ayọ gị nke a ma kwere na ị ga-emerụ m ya. Ise 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 ise. Biafrans all over the world and lovers of freedom, ọ ga-abụ ihe alụ dịla anyị niile na anyị ga-anọ na-akọ onwe anyị ọnụ why the enemy is digging deep and taking advantage of us. Now, my broadcast this afternoon, first of all, let me thank the leadership of Ipob led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The way they have handled the issue so far and so good. And today I have come to say it the way it is. And I must keep the record straight. Ipob remain one family. Ipob under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't have any other group. Ipob have only one central command, which is the DOS. Ipob don't have any second command. Ipob stand for Ipob. So if any person tell you that they are Ipob under the command of any other person except Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the leadership, the person is just deceiving you. The person is just talking for talking's sake. Now let me make it very clear. Many Ipob, especially the media warriors, will die immediately after the restoration of Biafra. And the reason is what I will tell you here. Many people will go down before the restoration of Biafra. The reason is what I will discuss right here with you. I am Mazi Achebe Paul, Ezioku Bondo, one na Biafra land, MAP. I say it the way it is. I am not here to please anyone. I am not here for you to gossip or to talk anything. Highest you call Sabo, that is all you can do. But God heavenly bear me witness that I have spoken the truth, and that truth is what I preach every day. If anyone do good, you praise the person. Now let me keep the record straight. I have been waiting and be waiting for a long time to see where many things are going. And I have already seen many things that I wanted to see before I will say anything that I wanted to say. Now, IPOB under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be protected with truth and honesty, because we are whiter than white and we are whiter than snow. When the Zoom government bring out money, there's people they share it, and those people will know their mission. And today, I have come to tell you that IPOB have only one group. IPOB have only one command. IPOB is one command and control with only DOS. That is the only place you can take your order from. You can listen to whoever that you want to listen, but the only place you can take order is from DOS, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say he never tell us to listen to DOS. He said we should take order from DOS. We should take order. Know the difference between listening to this person and taking order. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned many names, including Mazi Simon Ekpa, that we should listen to him. We should listen to them. We should listen to whoever. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never one day tell us to take order from anyone. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never one day tell us to take order from any other place apart from the DOS. These are the records I want you to put in your hands. Now, where am I going to? Please, I am not here to receive any call or to entertain any call. I am here to tell you what you need to know, so that keep this video any day, anytime, you will remember it. Now, IPOB, there is no vacuum in IPOB leadership. There is no problem between IPOB members. The only problem we have here is misinterpretation and misunderstanding, that many of us don't. We hear word, but we don't understand it. Now, if anyone come out and tell you that disregard DOS, ask the person, did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you to take order from where? And if the person tell you anyone, there is something they call DOE. I don't know. Yes, DOE. Paraded by that small boy. That I don't know how come people are making him relevant in this struggle. Parading him. There is nothing like office of the DOE in IPOB. That position never existed. And that position can never exist unless you hear it from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Unless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and tell you that the DOE was approved by him, then we can listen to them. But for now, the only command, only place Mazi Nnamdi Kanu approved for every one of us to take order from is the Directorate of State, led by Mazi Chike Doziem. You can love anyone outside these people. You can listen to anyone, any person of your choice. But the only way you can take order, the only place you can take order, the only place you can get it right is from DOS. That is why Mazi Achebepo will always, I say I don't want to hear anything gossip in Radio Biafra, because Radio Biafra is a holy place where we worship, and we must keep it holy. And that is why I hate to hear gossip in Radio Biafra. And I say, no, I cannot keep silent about it. Now, if anyone tell you, there is no more office of a DOS, the person is just deceiving him or herself. And if person tell you that DOS has failed, ask the person, what idea have the person bring to make the DOS push forward? Like Mazi Achebepo will always tell you, this is what we want from our DOS. Well, let me lecture you about what you don't know about leadership. Whoever that thinks that leadership is easy have never led any organization. Anyone who tell you that to become a leader is as simple as that, the person have never led any organization. In every organization, you must know that there is people, their mission is to make sure that that organization stands stagnant. The people, there's many people that will make sure that that organization go backwardness. That organization don't make any move, anything progress. Those people are the people we regard as enemy of progress. Now, in IPOB, Not everyone that put up this cap is an IPOB member. And not everyone that say our leader, our leader, our leader is have love our leader. Not everyone that stand and say I can speak the truth can stand and say the truth when it required. Some people jump out and be making, I stand with this, I stand with that, without defending it. Now, DOS are human beings like us. When you are following your leadership as a subject, as people that are following the people that is leading them, you will hear the word. When I tell you, when I say, I don't know if the person that is calling me is watching me, but please don't call me Akbonaman on a live video, Biko. Now, when your leadership, you have issue with your leadership, you will make your complaint. You will lay your complaint. You will show your anger. You will talk. After you talk, you give them chance to know if they have heard your complaint, if they have heard what you requested. There is no way you can come out and say because of the leadership is not doing well, you now start. There is a difference between laying your complaint and attacking. When you want to lay your complaint, you lay it maturely. You say it the way the people will understand it. But when you start attacking, fighting to bring the leadership down, you are no longer laying your complaint, but you are doing what? You are attacking to bring down. You cannot love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and see something that is going wrong. You keep quiet. If you keep quiet and everything go wrong, you will not say because you don't want to talk. You don't want to talk. No. You say it at that point, and heaven will bear you witness. When you bring your idea, that is not attack. When you start attacking, it's when you start with abuse and every other thing. And that is no longer a correction. Now, let me say it again. Many people fall apart because the way they think their issue was not addressed. Many people go down because they think they laid to a complaint and they neglected them. No, that is not it. When you lay your complaint, it's not, or you bring your idea, it's not compulsory that your idea must be taken. If your idea is not taken, you must continue bringing your idea. Now, that is why I tell you, the only place you can take order from is the DOS. If anyone come out and tell you that DOS have failed you, tell the person, if the DOS have failed, then you need to work hard to make them to know that they have failed by telling them, lay your complaint. You have every right to lay your complaint, but you don't have any right to attack them or to overthrow what you never built. The only person that has rights to remove any person from DOS is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not out now, he is not here to speak to us, you must wait patiently until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, you will tell the person, that you will tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is what happened in your absence. You will tell the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is what we expected to do. You will tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these people are the one who made us not to follow this thing. But you coming out now to tell me that DOS has failed. That is why you form a DOE or DNE. I don't know the DOE. That means you don't love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What will you gain after seeing it? Now, the truth remains that for IPOB members under oath, IPOB in Biafra land, the only place you can take your order from is DOS until Mazi is out. You are free to listen to whoever that you want to listen. You are free to listen to anyone you want to listen. If you like, listen to BBC. If you like, listen to ACC, all those things. But when it comes for Biafra restoration, the place you will listen and take order from is our DOS. That is the only place we can take order from. And the DOS, you can criticize them, but attacking them or forming a parallel government or whatever you will call it is unacceptable, and that shows that you are totally fighting against the mission, the restoration of Biafra. If you form another group and you leave to focus on the Biafra restoration, you are attacking the IPOB or anyone in IPOB. It shows that you are not fighting for Biafra. Rather, you were paid to come and stop IPOB. And because of that, we will stop you. But if you are preaching the gospel truth, you continue doing what you're supposed to do. You must know that you are in the right track or not. Now, let me make this very word clear. Yesterday, many people were happy, many people were not happy about the broadcast. But you don't need to give up on a leadership who have come a long way to this extent. You don't need to give up. What any leadership need to succeed is your support. If you criticize after your criticism, you support the leadership. You don't have option than supporting them. If you love Mazi Nnamdi, you must support them, not to bring them down because you think they are not doing well. Not to push, to make sure that they are not going out. They are not going forward. That is the evil. I read one article by the other small boy. He said that Biafran is Idu, not this thing. You discover Biafra today. Idu nation today. That is small. It's an insult to our leader. It's an insult. That is not what will bring Mazi Nnamdi out from detention. What you're supposed to be discovering now is a new strategy that will bring Mazi Nnamdi out. What you're supposed to be discovering now is a new strategies that will bring Mazi Nnamdi and restore Biafra. That is what you're supposed to be discovering now. Not making this movement look like a childish. Everybody want to become a lion, become a leader in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi. Knowing that Mazi Nnamdi laid a foundation, he gives us a road to follow. It's true that we have hot temper. We out of love or out of anything. We can be, let's do it now. But you must, after you lay your complaint, you must listen. The only thing that Mazi Chikedozie said yesterday that I am not happy about is praising the people that is causing trouble. The social media. You must not tell social media they are doing well. Because for now, the social media warriors are not doing anything good. They are the one causing the problem that you see that IPOB is facing today. Now, let me tell you the reason why I say that many people, many IPOB social media warriors will die immediately after Biafra restoration. That is what I will tell you now. Why many IPOB will go down immediately after restoration, especially those that are under oath, is because you are trying to defend DOS, or you are trying to lay a false allegation against DOS, knowing fully well that you are under oath. You must, whatever you do with your comrade, you must not lay any wrong accusation to your fellow comrade because you are under oath. Do you know that for you to be under oath and you don't have any proof, you don't have any evidence, and you say that your fellow comrade have taken money, your fellow comrade have taken bribe, do you know that it's under insubordination that you take oath? Do you know that after that thing, you might be good today, speak, you want to impress anyone, you want to make everybody feel happy, they want to see you, they will be hailing you. You yourself, you know fully well that you are lying against your brother. You know fully well that you are lying against your sister. End of the day, all those lies, because of not today, after the restoration of Biafra, all these lies you see we cook today against our fellow people, against our fellow comrades, under IPOB oath, we bounce back. That is why I tell you that fighting one another is not a solution. Rather, it will be a catastrophe. And the leadership must know that if this fighting one another continue, it will not take us forward. Rather, it will make us look foolish. It is true that there is no vacuum in the leadership. You need to say your complaint. That is why I tell you, I stand for the truth and nothing but the truth. When you stand for the truth, you must not say what other people do are 100% correct. What other people do are 100% evil. Yes, DOS is a structure. My brother, I never, like person like me, I can never castigate DOS. I can only tell them that this is what we're supposed to be doing. But what I am against is for some group of people to form a parallel government or another DOE in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Things are not done like that. How many groups will you form? How many DOE, I mean DOS, sorry, will you form? Things are not done like that. That is a sabotaging act. Unless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu authorize that, then it will come from Radio Biafra. And if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu authorize you to form any other group, you must not form it to work against the first one. Now, let me tell you, how can you form a group to be fighting DOS instead of to fight Nigerian soldiers, Nigerian government? Is that a group you created? You just show that you don't have us. That is why I can never support such group. If that group come out and start fighting for Biafra restoration, start fighting, yeah, we see a reason to support them. But for now, I don't see any reason. Back to what I was saying. Back with what I was saying. Let me make it very categorically clear here. If you are a Biafran social media warrior, somebody asks you to go and attack, to go and do this one, first of all, seek for the proof. Ask questions. You have leveled many different type of allegations against your fellow comrade, against your brother, against everybody. This one have taken bribe, this one have taken bribe. But you never ask yourself, are you sure that these people have taken bribe? Have you think about the future? Have you think about after the Biafra restoration, the oath you took, how will it come back to you? Today, you might be reigning. Every social media platform will be carrying your video. You will think you are doing the right thing. Why I refuse to attack and attack is because I need to know the root cause of the problem. I cannot come out and be accusing anyone. The day you start accusing anyone, that is the day you start digging your own grave, in as much as you're under oath. Now, why I am putting some issue on the leadership is because the leadership have every power to caution and direct every one of us, because we are under the DOS, we are under the IPOB, we are under one command, under one central command. Now, I have made some researches about some people, and I found out that there are some people who have never collected money. Person like me have never taken any money from anyone, and I have been called names from different groups. Some said I collected money from DOS. DOS, I don't know if they are paying anyone. I don't know. They never pay me. They never even call me about money. Some said I have collected money from Nelly. I don't know who is Nelly. I don't even want to know who she is, because the day they announced her sacking is the day I stopped anything about that one. The only person I listen among everybody that is still broadcasting today is Simon Ekpa. And today, I'm still listening to him. But the only place I can take order from is from DOS. And I know, let me say this to Mazi Simon Ekpa, because I know he will, maybe I have tried yesterday to reach him, because I need to address him on this issue. If you know you have anything in hands in those people trying to bring IPOB down, you must remove yourself from it. You must, I say you must, not you may, unless you want to fall. You want to end your own career by yourself. But you see the leadership of IPOB, especially the DOS, just leave it alone the way you see it. Because coming to DOS, Mazi Nnamdi will not come out today and they tell you congratulations for attack DOS. No. Mazi Nnamdi will not come out today and tell you have done well by attacking DOS. Don't expect that from Mazi Nnamdi. It can never happen. Raphael Chiamaka Ajare, that is what I have answered you here. I blame the DOS for not quenching the fire. In other hands, we need to know the people who have collected money to sabotage this movement. Okay, let me put this question in your hands now. If you were to be DOS and someone from DOE telling you that your office is no longer valid and the leader who appointed you to that office is not yet out, you as a DOS, what will you do? Raphael Chiamaka Ajare, this question goes to you. What will you do? Will you be clapping for those people? And you will be watching them take over or destroy the leadership Mazi Nnamdi can hand over to you? So you must put yourself in the shoe of DOS. DOS is to be protected, not to be crossfired. You cannot be comparing Simon Ekpa with DOS. Simon Ekpa is a very good man, but you cannot be comparing Simon Ekpa with DOS. DOS is a structure. If Biafra is to be a nation, DOS is like a senate, and Simon Ekpa is one person. So Simon Ekpa cannot be comparing with DOS. He is a good man and he is doing his work. Let him continue doing it. When Mazi Nnamdi, who sent him to that work, comes out, he will continue doing, he will give report. Like I said, DOS, we have already, I have already started making call for those ones for the unity of Biafra to take place. But we cannot be calling for unity and be at the same time disuniting ourselves. The only thing that I want Simon Ekpa to do is to focus on his brokers. Ignore anyone that is attacking him. Ignore everyone and focus to what he was doing before Mazi Nnamdi was kidnapped, and nobody will call his name. But coming to interfere in the leadership of IPOB, I have said it, that will give him problem, and I don't want that. Raphael Ajare, I don't understand your question. You say my counter question to you is, what is DOE? Sincerely answer me. According to what they said that the DOE is a directorate of MSR. That is what they say. So I know nothing. There is nothing more about that. And the directorate of MSR, what is, who formed it? Under who? Who signed it? How was it signed? Can you form a leadership in the absence of the Mazi Nnamdi? And how possible is that? How possible is that? It's not possible. You cannot form any other leadership in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi. That is a challenge. You are not just challenging the IPOB, you are challenging Mazi Nnamdi himself. And any person that tell you that forming DOE or whatever is the right thing, the person is an enemy of Biafra. I cannot stand here and tell you that DOE is doing well, that I support it. I tell you I stand for the truth and nothing for the truth. I cannot support such move because such move is illegal. It's sabotaging IPOB. If you want to form such group, first of all, you can form your own movement. Then you form any group. Mazi Nnamdi can never authorize that. And that is a sign and a move of sabotage. And I am calling on Mazi Simon Ekpa to make sure that he has no hand in forming such group, and he has no hand in bringing the downfall of IPOB, because if he has, the end of the day, he will face the consequences. Now, why many IPOB media warriors, like I said, with that is wrong accusation. You are laying wrong accusation on your own fellow IPOB members. You never ask yourself question. What is insubordination? What is false witness? What is false allegation? These are the things we need to talk about. These are the things you need to look. You never ask yourself, after laying wrong accusation to your brothers, to your sisters, and the Biafra restoration come to pass, those oaths you took, have you asked yourself, how will you move with it? And what will be your own gain? And how will that oath come back to you? That oath will definitely kill you. You will not enjoy Biafra because you have lied and you have subordinated your fellow comrade. You are free to do whatever you want to do, but you see laying wrong accusation on a fellow comrade. That is why I tell you, it's very, very wrong. Unless you are sure of what you are saying. That is why I tell you, I am MAP, Mazi Achebe Paul. I stand for the truth. I cannot sit down and watch any group coming out to tell me that DOS have failed, that they have taken over in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you to take over, you have my full support. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have never said so. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never tell you that one. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never ask you to overthrow a sitting DOS. Because if it were to be so, during the time of Omyomyo, during the time of Iruanya, you will see many people could have formed their own DOS under IPOB, giving command and the counter command. Then you say you are DEO. Then DOS will give order. You will not give order. Now tell me, what are you doing? Are you not dividing Biafra? We are trying to unite. You are causing problem. Don't support evil if you are an IPOB member. Say the truth at all costs, and Biafra the land of Biafra will bear you witness. Now, let me go back before I miss this very important thing that I wanted to say. The Biafra media warriors, anyone that tell you start attacking anyone, tell the person, no, that is not what we are called. Biafra media warriors, we can solve this problem. Biafra media warriors, you see this heat that is going on, we can sort it out by ourselves. Do you know how we can sort it? All of us can come together and tell those people that is manipulating us, attack your brother, attack your brother. Enough. These people are not our problem. We will have to focus. We have to focus. When you stop attacking one another, the Janjaweed will never see any vacuum. We never see any problem in us. The only way problem is coming out is that people think that we are fighting ourselves. People think that there is a hole among us. Till I listen to Radio Biafra, every time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come on air, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have never mentioned anything DOE on Radio Biafra. If he give you a secret assignment, keep it secret. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never tell us to listen to anything or to take order from anywhere apart from DOS. And any reasonable Biafra, any reasonable IPOB member will not take order from all those DOE. Because that is division. What is the function? Okay, Raphael, let me ask you. What is the function of DOE? And what is their mission? Answer me, since you sabi ask question. And the same people are now coming out telling you that we have Idu nation. It's not Biafra, it's Idu. Is that can I say Idu nation? So you are now discovering Idu nation. After you discover DOE, the next thing you discover is Idu Nation. Are you stupid? Don't you know that we are causing problem? And then we keep quiet and allow it to go scot-free. Is that what we are called for? Of course, that is not what we are called for. None of them can answer my question because they know they don't have any answer to my questions. Raphael Ajare Chiamaka, answer my question. What is the mission of DOE and what is their functions? And when and where did Mazi Nnamdi form it? I point them to do what you have never answered my question. This is what I hate. If I invite you now and say, come and let's have a debate, I will ask you 100 questions. You cannot have one answer. That is the problem, the mentality of a black man. They ask you questions, you cannot answer. You keep on asking, and I have been answering your question. Now, let me make it clear for you, Raphael Chiamaka Ajare. I am IPOB member under oath, serving under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I am taking order from DOS. I can listen to anyone I want to listen, but I can never take order from them. What does that tell you if you don't have sense? And I stand for the truth. I don't need call for now. If you want to call me, you write me. Because I'm using the phone. Just a minute. Which person would they call me safe? Hello? Mazi Ndewo.
Mazi.
Mazi Ndewo.
I don't know. Am I free to contribute?
Okay, you are free.
Okay. One thing is that in a month, you want to just be plain. You want to just be, see that maybe other people on their head before you, but you try to pop food. But my bag is the truth. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Just bring an open at these people. Have a mission. Have something happen. Have no. They have the intention. Because this guy in Apona, which are very strong IPOP member, but I don't know what they I don't really know. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there. You have to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu people there. Yeah, we are not that different. But this man is a bund. And when people through anybody complain anything about the US. But these people, they are finding a way to just destroy everything. And to everyone has no they should destroy this structure. Even I face with the Nigerian government or anything. You see,
exactly like what I tell them that, for example, a leadership like as DOS and they are leading us. If we have something to say, we are free to lay our complaint. We are free to talk, but we are not free to act. When you start attacking, you are now sabotaging. You are free to bring your idea, lay your complaint to them, and they will listen to you. If you bring your idea, if your idea is good, they will not tell you they have taken it, but they will take it. They will not come and call you and say, Mazi, we have taken your advice. That's why I say, when you are saying your advice, say your own idea. And when they see something, they will pick it. But coming out to form a, what is it called? I have been following them. I say, let me know where these people will land. Until the next thing I hear is a DOE. That is when I know, no. I say, no. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for more than how many years, I have never heard DOE in his mouth. No, anywhere, not even in tweet, or even in write-up, or even in any article. So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will support them, they must wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be the one to inaugurate that DOE or whatever it's called.
Yeah. this question, you could now, Ajipalania China Samuel, Siana. After Amamna, DOS will try inquiry line in case of any question or any contribution, they should call. All these people who name this thing, and will any of them who contribute to more gradual question and any Harris for being nothing bad. They said no, they have inquiry line, but nothing. But these people, they hell bent in destroying what, I don't really know, because the matter is the truth. In 2015, you hear Mazi 16 is one at DOS. It's a problem. There is no difference from what happened then and what happened now. Those people to the power, they wanted to overthrow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to give somebody else power. Which you can afford all the same thing that happened with this thing. But the people are only the people like you train or in middle or what I hear again, but all we hear this thing. They want to destroy this structure and do whatever they want. Because I don't see that this guy in Akona always very strong member in IPOB. But if this guy is somebody, when he got confused, we give man or only about choose a bank and only because he not worrying here one. It makes me also one not worrying. This woman I tweet yesterday, and we do nation, not the two. This name.
Nka ihe gba amala do nation ka watala mu nka watato anolugo m na check ka ebe the do nation si abia or Biafra the do nation, which means they know history more than me, they know history more than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know all this thing and they never say it when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside.
Can you do nation? I think we both should. Oh, this girl again, that idea, this was Sophia. Because these people would be below this problem. When is the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on? That woman, now that was Sophia. Now this guy from Germany. Say now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just now one Nnamdi. Now I got to be told can we have presidency 2010? They brought a picture of Obateke. Now I got to support Obateke for Biafra land. I called that guy. I was asking him, are we fighting for Biafra or are we fighting for president? Yeah, so I you see, I'm all happy to this problem, this wahala, but I just ignore them. That in fact, many of them are like, I will say, I'm a bribe work again. Many of them are very foolish and confused. They don't have any direction. But I pray that most of them will get their senses back because.
Well, for me, I always stand on what I know and I always stand on the truth because even me as I am today, I always say it the way it is because God being witness that I always say my mind, this DOE, it doesn't exist and it will not exist until Mazi is out. So whoever that is forming it, thinking that the person will use it to divide the IPOB, I have one message to the person. The person can only destroy himself or herself because IPOB is indivisible entity. You cannot divide it. So that is the only thing I have to tell the person.
Director of the So continue, my brother. I'm listening.
Thank you. So Raphael Chiamaka, or whatever you Chiamaka Ajare. If you think you have a spiritual argument, you can come up with it. Then let us know how the your DOE is now superior to the DOS. You got the number to call, which you know you can come up on open debate. I tell you, I don't give a dime of whoever that you are. If you have a spiritual argument, you come up with it. Then let us, with your point and the figures, we will know if you know what you are doing or not. The IPOB no be for mouth. But to give wrong accusation is what I cannot support. Greetings from here.
Hello.
Hello, greetings from here.
Yes, this is Raphael Chiamaka Jerry.
Good and fine. You are welcome. I hope you are ready to answer the whole question without insult.
Insult who? Why will I insult somebody?
Because
I just want to first of all tell that guy that
No,
spoke there,
like
that he doesn't know me.
Like why I say so is because if you go with abusive words, I will cut you off.
He doesn't know me. I'm not the type that is moved up and down because he says it's women that are moving me. That's how they just talk what they don't know. Do you think, okay, now that they are talking about Idu kingdom or Idu whatever, am I in support of that? I'm not in support of that. I'm only in support of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in support of. That is what I am in support. Because I am a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Finish. Now,
Raphael, before you continue, let me, I will address one person here. Amobi Emma. Yes, Amobi Emma. If you don't hear what I said, please listen to what I said. Simon Ekpa is a good man and I can never come here to castigate him. What I said is that he must not interfere in the DOS issue. He must not bring himself to that issue. He should continue with what he is doing before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. And that thing that he was doing is to expose the Nigerian government and this thing and the other secret assignment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives to him. Let him focus on it. Let him not interfere in DOS because of for his own good. So you don't listen to Simon Ekpa more than me, or you don't love Simon Ekpa more than me. So listen attentively. Coming to that, I said if he has anything to do with any group forming, he should remove his hand. So don't say what you don't know. I never accuse Simon Ekpa, and I will not accuse him unless I see a reason. I see what he do wrong. I must speak it out because I have respect for him. I don't fear him. Thank you, Raphael. Go ahead with
now,
what you are saying.
Quickly, let me respond to that because I have a question to you on that. Now you are painting a picture as if Simon Ekpa is attacking DOS. Now I'm asking you: is Simon Ekpa attacking DOS?
Do you hear what I said at all?
I heard what you said.
What did I say?
When it comes to DOS,
I said that he should not involve himself.
What Simon is doing. But
no,
let me not put it very clear.
Okay,
now,
let me tell you.
have tried to reach out to them. He has said it on his broadcast. They start to reach out to Chikedozem. Chikedozem doesn't respond back to him. So don't think that Simon Ekpa is not reaching out to them. He's doing that. So if he reaches out to them and they don't reach out to him,
what point are you trying to make now?
The thing you are doing now is what Simon does. But you are being very, very politically correct about it. But Simon Ekpa is not being politically correct about it. He's facing it. Because these people now, Chikedozem came out and support the Facebook warriors. Facebook warriors that are fighting people, that are threatening to kill people. Some of them are threatening to kill me also. He can't have threatened to kill me. He can't have threatened to kill Simon Ekpa. He can't have threatened to kill other IPOB Facebook warriors. Now, these are the people that Chikedozem is giving a green light. And Simon Ekpa came out yesterday to debunk it. So tell me, is that an attack? It's not an attack. So you are painting a picture, making it look like
when you speak, so you allow. Are you asking questions or you are making a statement?
You have told them to stop these people.
My brother, you come for argument. You will talk like human being. When you talk, you listen. I say you ask questions or you are making statements. Let me know where you are coming from. When you want to ask questions, you ask your question. When you want to make statements, you make statements. Because you can't just ask questions and continue talking. That is not an argument. Now let me clear you on what you just say, what you said, because you say something and you didn't get me right. You just get me wrong. I wish you are listening to my broadcast. I said that the leadership are the one to correct the Facebook media warriors and for them to cease attack. Now let me put it to you, Mazi Simon Ekpa. If anyone is attacking him, he must know the reason why those people is attacking him. And he must focus because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was attacked. Chikedozem was attacked. Chikedozem never come on air to respond to the people that attack him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never come on air to come and respond to the people that attack him. So I don't expect the Simon to come on air to be responding to those people that is attacking, because definitely if he is doing a right work, definitely his work will speak for him.
Bro,
no, allow me to finish. Allow me to finish. Allow me to finish. Now, if Mazi Simon Ekpa come to attack those people that is attacking him, he will definitely leave the assignment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give him to do and be chasing small children. End of the day, he will fail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not blame those small children. Mazi Nnamdi will blame him for listening to side talk instead of doing what he's supposed to do. When Mazi Nnamdi will be blaming him, will you be there to defend him?
He's still doing what he's doing. Yeah?
If Mazi Nnamdi blame him, will you be there to defend him?
I am not defending Simon.
So you need to that is one thing.
Now, of the topic of Simon.
Now leave that one aside. Now leave that one aside. Let me ask you this question.
If you left Simon Ekpa alone and then you are focusing on what, because you are not focusing.
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. If anyone, what is the mission of DOE?
Now, the mission of DOE, there's DOE. It is just a word coined from these emissaries. Because if there is Directorate of State, then the emissaries that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed, you have heard the audio. If you don't know the audio, because I know you have listened to that audio, it wasn't even an audio, it was on a live broadcast. That particular audio was cut out from a live broadcast. I was there when that live broadcast was broadcasted. Only I don't remember the date, because that thing was said on air to everybody. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he had appointed emissary, rabbi, then he said another lady, Madam Oyibo, and then the other one is Madam Okafor, which is Bridget Okafor, the women leader. He said that these are the people that have the authority to do anything all over the world. Now, on Rabbi Charles, he said he has a special assignment for Rabbi Charles, and he must do that assignment. Also, these are people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed personally. And now these are people that have been working with this DOS. They are also working with DOS. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed them. They are not in the DOS, but they are working hand in hand with them. That's what DOS is doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed them for a special purpose. But the same group of DOS that are not to keep quiet and allow them to do their thing came out already.
You see, this is a black man mentality. This man have never come out from a black man mentality. They are not
working for DOS.
See, as who come for argument is talking without listening. If you ask him now, he say that he is making points.
Suspend Rabbi Charles. Who the hell are they to suspend people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed?
Listen,
Raphael,
I will cut you off. I will cut you off if you don't want to listen and argue like mature people. I will just cut you. I have been calling you for more than 2 minutes. You are just talking without listening. The way I make my argument is when you talk, you must be listening to who you are arguing with, and you pay a listening ear, not talking. Can you repeat my question to you? Eh?
I'm listening to you, sir.
Can you repeat my question to you?
He said, what is their duty? He said, what is the duty of DOE?
So what did you answer? Is that the answer of
I
what?
am telling you that their duty is, okay, now their duty, their main, I'm trying to lay emphasis on who they are, but their duty is to, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, is to stop the enemies, from entering Biafra land. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also said it that they have a special duty. I already said it. I already answered your question.
Now,
in a particular way.
Okay, now you said their duty according to you.
So if you don't know, go and listen to that audio. If you listen to that audio, you
send me the audio.
Asking me this question.
Send me the audio. Now, according to you, you say that their duty is to stop the enemies from entering Biafra land. And now,
yes,
their enemies is DOS, right?
Their enemies is not DOS, but DOS have taken it upon themselves to stop them from carrying out their duty by blackmailing them.
So who is their
Rabbi Charles? Blackmailing Madam Oyibo and talking down and insulting Madam Bridget on Radio Biafra. That was what led Madam Bridget to call them to say that there are janjaweed inside DOS. I don't know if you heard that message. Madam Bridget said that on Radio Biafra because it was over her.
You know, I told you several times that you need to remove hatred and jealous in you before you will be making comments. Because when you argue with a point. I don't argue with for someone to sympathize with me. No, I'm not such person. Now let us argue, question and answer. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I can put it to you that I have never one day hear that voice, DOS. I mean DOE or their duty.
Okay. Then before you continue, you should wait and listen to the message of Martin Nnamdi Kanu, where he appointed this particular DOE you are talking about. He gave them assignment, and in fact, that assignment he gave them, if you listen to it, it will even sound that their authority supersedes that of DOS. Because they have the power to do everything all over the world. That is what Martin Nnamdi Kanu said.
And
if you have not heard it,
and the DOS has the power to do everything inside kitchen.
I don't know. I'm not.
My brother, let me tell you.
You may now question Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on that.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never appointed any DOE to take over the affairs of IPOB, because when you listen to the brokers or what the other boy say, he said that the DOE have taken place the position of DOS. And if mistake, or if peradventure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appoint Rabbi Charles for a special mission, or Nenayanya, not to take over the leadership of IPOB.
No, not Nenayanya, please. Nenayanya is not here.
Okay.
He's not in the picture.
Or who you called Madam Oyibo?
Madam Oyibo, yeah.
If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give them assignment, they have to carry it without coming to Facebook to announce to us that they are now taking over the leadership.
My brother, were you not there when Chike Doziem said he has sacked Madam Oyibo? Were you not there when Chike Doziem said he has sacked Madam Oyibo?
Is it Chike Doziem that sacked him or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
No, were you not there?
Okay.
I'll ask you a question.
Okay. Yes, I was there.
Doziem said he has sacked Madam Oyibo and he have relieved Madam Oyibo from her duties and have relieved Rabbi Charles from his duties. Were you not there?
I was there.
So what do you have to say about that?
Because Madam Oyibo go against the leadership and they take permission from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to sack him.
You are not, you are a hypocrite. You are not standing for the truth. Let's end the conversation.
And you are not hypocrites.
You are not standing for the truth.
Bye-bye. Let me ask you the question before you go.
Okay.
Who has rights to sack anyone in IPOB in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Listen, before I say in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has rights to sack anyone?
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have the right.
Through whom?
Sack anybody.
Through whom?
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Through whom?
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that has the right to sack these people.
Through who? Through who?
Chike Doziem.
Through whom?
Chike Doziem did not appoint them. Chike Doziem did not appoint these people. They are directly working for
Raphael, I can see you are not an IPOB member.
They are working directly under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Chike Doziem have no right.
You are not an IPOB member. Simple question. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be from prison and be telling you that he has announced to you that he has sacked anyone, right?
My brother, if you are standing for truth, be very, very clear.
I cannot stand I cannot stand small all these people you be making a blind argument. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that the DOS has every power to sack anyone or whoever that he want to sack. So what Raphael is trying to tell us now is that if anyone is trying to bring IPOB down, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, that the person should continue to bring the IPOB down until the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be out before sacking the person. Or what he's trying to say is that if anyone who's supposed to go and pay our legal team to go and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refuse to go and pay that money, that nobody will sack the person. We must wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, maybe if they not sentence him to death, then you will come and be sacked. When you are talking, you talk with your sense. Stop talking myopic. Don't stop talking like who don't know who see the truth and cover it. Let me say it again, and I will tell you the truth, irrespective of who you are. I don't give a damn of who you are. I tell you how it is. If Chike Doziem does not have right to sack anyone, Ndewo nwa Chineke.
Then watching again.
Odogun.
I listened to the argument.
Okay.
At the last caller.
Mm.
I think if I will go into that line of argument, I would say that suspending Nnamdi, that was the reason why that all this thing are triggering up. Because assuming that Nnamdi was suspended until she is investigated, then all of these things wouldn't have come.
First of all, Mazi, tell us your name.
I mean, that is the argument.
No, what the argument here now is that the guy said that the DOS has no power to suspend or sack anyone in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That the only person that can suspend.
DOS have rights.
That is the
DOS,
argument.
My brother, DOS is the next command. That after Mazi Nnamdi can DOS. But where I am linking my own argument that make people to begin to go and dig out all of these things, you know what I'm saying now, is because DOS, Mazi did not suspend Nnamdi because she refused to remit the money, which Chike Dozim said that our leader said our money should be transferred into this Umweri account.
That's a very issue now. That's a very issue is not what we are. Mazi, that's a very issue now. Is if the guy come here and say that Chike Doziem did not sack the first person, and because of that, maybe he was wrong to sack the next person. In the argument, he can bring up a point, but what he stand is that Chike Doziem don't have right. Or any person or DOS don't have right. It's total something. Me, I know the story where you are coming from, and that is not the point. And where the argument now is who appoint the DOE and the what for and why do they appoint them in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to take over the affair of IPOB? So if Raphael say that Chike Doziem or DOS have every right to sack anyone, then there's no argument there. But for him to say that DOS don't have right, that is where he failed woefully. And thank you for putting the record straight.
I do not agree with him on that one.
That is
saying that DOS have no right. But then, what was the reason why the people begin to dig out all of these things? It's because of what should have been prevented.
Those things is not what I am here to discuss, because for me to discuss all those things, there is some other information that I need, and I will not discuss it because I am not in a place to discuss it. The reason because I have never speak with Nene or Nelly. I don't know this. I cannot base my judgment based on what I heard on Facebook or these things. There are some people who communicate with those people, but where I am angry now is that those people then sack. If they sack you in IPOB, does that mean that you will start fighting the leadership while our leader is in prison? Yeah?
I won't say I cannot answer that question straight. You know why?
I don't know why.
This new development, digging out emissary, and Mazi Nnamdi kind of mentioned this specific people name. There was a program that I did last week, and in one of that program, I said that anybody that is clamoring for Simon Ekpa to become the leader or temporary leader, whatever they call it, Simon Ekpa, that I did not support that. This is what I said. This is before this emissary come up.
And don't even want Simon Ekpa to involve himself in those things.
Huh?
I said that I don't even want Simon Ekpa to involve himself in all those things, forming of a leader and not forming of a leader, because it will bring him down.
That is what I said. That is what I said. Before all this one begin to come up. So, you know, there was an argument. Sorry, my name is Mazi. So there was a program that we did some time ago together, and that was before. That was when the HOD announced that will be a 1-week sit at home, and we anchored the program. And I can remember you said that HOD or DOA is talking ado. I said in that program that it is very, very good if they keep it, because it's going to help to bring back everybody that have lost hope, because the house is divided. I said it. And because of that, sit at home did not hold, things became to get even more worse. I do mean that sit at home, that 1 week sit at home hold. Believe you me honestly, you see this mystery that people begin to go and dig out. There are a lot of things. I'll lead them as Nnamdi Kanu. If people are determined to go and begin to dig out those things, they will go and listen to the program that he did and be digging out a lot of things. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, by the time Biafra is restored, we are going to have our own Bible. And our own Bible comes from all these programs that we're doing. You will see one chapter. You will say MAP, verses 1, chapter and this one, verses 3. We are the disciples. I'm telling you, we are the disciples. Those are Jesus, James, John, all those kind of things. Now, Mazi, Paul, MAP, chapter 1, verses 1, or you put on so That is the truth. You understand?
Mazi, you're quite funny.
So, no, I'm quite funny. I'm not funny, but okay, funny. What is funny? I'm not funny. If I make it more,
okay,
funny, my brother.
Mazi, before you continue, there is one person I want to correct impression. There is one person I want to correct his impression here. Chris Okpala Benko, let me tell you, it's my duty to protect IPOB, and I am not protecting DOS. I say that I have never spoken to Nnamdi. That is why I cannot dabble into her issue about finance. If in terms of my own opinion, I have given my opinion about the issue of Nnamdi. Go and check what I said in the first video when Mazi Prince Darlington became bring that accused. I said that I directed my message to DOS. I said, if you people have passed this message to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say suspend Nnamdi, why are you people not suspending her? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say don't suspend her, you people should come out and say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that nobody should suspend Nnamdi, and that case closed, because you people are the final. Go and watch the video, you will see. And that was the video why the other guy, small boy in South Africa, take my picture and put in his page and start talking trash, which I never give a listening ear. So don't think I will see something without speaking about it. But what I will not do is to be judging who is right and who is not right. Meanwhile, the both have never speak to me. So I cannot do it. So I pass my judgment through the leadership, what I think they should do. So, but that is not the problem here now. So Mazi, as it is now, let me ask you this question. Is it good for us to be fighting ourselves instead of moving forward to fight the real enemy?
As long as I'm concerned, I'm not fighting anybody. If I
no,
have anything,
you are not fighting anyone, but there is others that are fighting.
Huh?
There is others that are fighting people, fighting themselves. And even if you are not fighting anyone, if your two brothers are fighting, automatically there is a problem in the family, in your family. So you must, as a human being, you must not say it's none of your business, because you are not the one fighting.
I didn't say it's none of my business. I say as long as I'm concerned, I am not fighting anybody. As long as I'm concerned, I am not fighting anybody. I focus on the struggle. Now, it is good to divide the wheat and the chaff so that you can be able to know. We know that Ifeanyi Ubah came out and said that he's going to buy some IPOB media warriors in order to tackle what we are doing.
Exactly.
Lai Mohammed also said the same thing. Now,
and Dave Umahi said that he will create a parallel government, parallel IPOB, to fight them.
Okay. And Dave Umahi also said this one. Now, how are we going to know who are the people being bought by these people? We can't know because everybody is now talking about all of these things. And talking about these things is not taking us anywhere. But if we can focus our channel to the struggle, fighting Janjaweed, that would be very, very good. You know what I'm saying now? Because every day in, day out, we're still discussing about problem. Sometimes it's good that such things happen. But in this kind of cases, now you don't know who are the people who are really fighting for the freedom of our people.
Okay, let me ask you this question now. If the DOS sacked some people in IPOB, if you are, let me use you for example, if you are among the DOS that maybe one of the DOS member that was sacked in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you love Biafra, you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what you supposed to do, or what will you do?
Now the question is, why will I be sacked? Before anybody will be sacked, it means that that person is not doing his job, or that person was sacked because the person wants to expose something.
Okay.
So you have to look at it another way around. If which person like me, I'll take my job seriously in everything I do. So sacking me will not be based on that I am ignorant of my job or I'm lazy to do my job, because sabotaging this struggle is different ways. There are people who sabotage the struggle through laziness. They don't attend even common WhatsApp messages. That person will send you a message in WhatsApp or Signal, very important, but because you don't care, you understand what I'm saying now? You're too lazy to open and read those things and go through it, make you call.
No, Mazi, let us keep the real, because in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when you were sacked, maybe you were sacked wrongly or rightly. That is not the issue, but you have been sacked.
Allow me now. You've answered it. You have asked me a question now. Let me digest and land. Let me digest and land. Because so if there are people who are lazy, there are people who are neglect. They just neglect you. You know what I'm saying now? That you can't find that in me personally, because I do media. I attend to every.
That is no, Mazi. Please, no, that is not. We are not talking about the activities. The question is, if you were sacked, what will you do? So the answer supposed to be, when you were sacked, maybe wrongly, the next action you will take, not the reason why they sack you or this thing. The question is, what step? Because the people you see fighting IPOB now, you know what they are, the people that they sack. Now I want to put it to you: if you are among DOS,
if I'm sacked wrongly,
whether wrongly or correctly, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you are fighting for Biafra restoration, you are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, what will you do?
No, put the question correct. Is it if I'm sacked wrongly, or if I'm sacked because I committed something? I want it so that let us answer the question.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, let us use the word wrongly. Let us use the word wrongly so that I will know what you will be. Let us assume that you were sacked wrongly from DOS and you are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release and Biafra restoration. What will you do?
If if I sack wrongly, I will not give up. I will try to prove my innocence.
By fighting the
know
leadership or by continuing your work silently?
Hold on now. You asked me a question. Let me answer you. If I'm sacked wrongly, I will not give up. What do? I will continue my work. You understand what I'm saying now? I will continue that work. Because once somebody is sacked, you understand what I'm saying now? The next thing is, it might be that it is a test. They want to test you, your ability, if you can be able to cope, that now that you feel that the whole world has left you. You understand what I'm saying now? It might be a setup. You might not know. So me, I will continue doing my work, that particular work, because my work will speak for me.
Okay.
This is what I would do.
Okay, that means those people that were sacked that come out to start blackmailing and fighting to bring the leadership down, are they doing the right thing, or they are bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down too?
I cannot answer for them. Everybody has their own story.
But okay,
everybody have their own story.
Okay, with your own view, now,
this is what I would do.
With your own view now, do you think that those people that have been sacked, that is trying to fight back instead of forging ahead or to wait until Mazi Nnamdi can come out, do you think that, on your own view, I want you on your own point of view, do you think they are doing the right thing, or they are trying to bring everybody back?
My brother, like I said, on my own view, I've told you what I would do. But in the other hand, I can't really tell, because in that particular level that they have been together, so they know themselves. I can only speak for what I know. But speaking for them in that aspect, I cannot be able to answer that question.
You know, this program, I always ask questions, because I'm good in asking questions. I want to know answers when I ask questions. Now, the last question before I allow you to go is this: where do all Biafrans, where will we take order from as it is now?
Come again?
Where all Biafrans will take order from as it is now? Where do you want every Biafrans to take order, and why?
Not where we look, my brother. It's not about giving instruction or taking orders. It's about doing the right thing.
Mazi, where will Biafrans take order from, and why? Because when you say doing the right thing, that means everybody will be fighting now.
It is not about taking order.
But it's about what?
But as a leader, you have to lead by example. For example, like I just made a reference about this 5th to 10th of protest. I mean, sit-at-home that we're supposed to hold on before this our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You understand what I'm saying now? You were not supposed to cancel. I said, yeah, I told you.
But there is a reason why they cancel it, which they have come up to explain. The question I ask you now is that,
explain.
Yes.
What kind of explanation? Our leader is still suffering. And this thing is what that will make these people to feel the pain. So that if they are not getting the gratuity from the federal government, they will begin to say, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for them. This work that we're doing is a work that even the politicians are supposed to do. With the IPOB, we are doing our own job, even do the work of our politicians, just for them to just talk. That is all.
Now, Mazi.
So, see, my brother, hold on. See, what are you doing? When you put something on the table and everybody accepted it, this last one, I said, it shouldn't have been cancelled, because this should have bring everybody back. And this emissary that just been digged out a few days ago, that thing couldn't have come out. We are one family. And no matter everything that whether you believe in this person's ideology or you disagree with this person, one thing is this: all of us, we believe on disintegration of Nigeria. Let us put the house together.
Now, Mazi,
if the US are listening to me,
Mazi, the question remains: where will we take order from now? That is the question. You have not answered it.
I cannot answer that question. The best way to answer that question is let the HOD.
Let everybody start giving order and taking order by himself.
Let HOD implement, even if they sit at home, let them return it back. That first one that they cancel. One of 9th of
Mazi, to be honest with you, you cannot just come and say that you don't know where to be taking order. That means, first of all, I will tell you that you are not an IPOB by saying that, or because you can only tell me that it's either order is coming from DOS or order is coming from, because any order that comes from DOS automatically come from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Or if you have any place you know you can take order, you tell me, okay, this is a place we will take order. Not you don't know. Telling me you don't know shows that you are not, you might know, but you don't want to say it, or you just want to take some parts without saying the truth.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I said, if DOS is listening, HOD.
No, we lost him. There is no way anyone. Mazi Odikama, you can call back if you wish to, please. There is no way anyone on this Biafra, even those that are not in Biafra struggle, will tell you that they don't know where to take order from. Let me tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it very clear, and I stand on that very word that if we find him, we don't see him. The only place we can take order is from the DOS. From DOS. Turn down your listening device. We lost the caller. Please, when you want to call, you turn down your listening device. But you telling me that you don't know where to take order, meaning that everybody cannot be giving order. Everybody cannot be taking order. No, things are not done like that. Even if DOS give order and they cancel it, that is to say that they have the right to give the order. Wachineke, you are welcome back. Just a minute, I will come back to you. If DOS give order and they cancel it, that is to say that they have the right to give order at any time. They have the right to cancel the order. But you as an individual that they are giving that order to, you have right to ask question. When you ask question, you will need explanation from the leadership. Any association or any group or anything that don't have a leadership, that don't have where order will come from, that thing cannot move forward, irrespective of the kind of unity your people have. There must be a way you give order. That is why in a family, they have a head of family. In a meeting, they have chairman. In association, they have chairman. In a party, they have party leader, party chairman. In a country, they have president. In a senate, they have leader. So the leader give order, and they see something to take the order back. You can ask question. But the question, the telling me that you don't know where to take order, meaning that you don't know where you belong. So go ahead, Mazi Odikema.
Okay. In a family, a man or a father, when a father leaves his responsibility, can you hear me?
Go ahead, the word is listening.
Okay. In a house, a father has his own responsibility.
Exactly.
And if that father failed to do what he's supposed to do, then you see the children begin to look outside. But once, it's just a simple analysis, once that father comes back to his responsibility, you will see he will get his respect back. I don't know how you want me to answer this question again.
You have to answer it straightforward because
DOS. That is the body that is representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
correct.
But remember, one person does not constitute DOS, and one person does not constitute IPOB. We are over 70 million Biafrans. And majority are crying for the freedom. So it's just a simple analysis. I wouldn't even advise you to ask any other person this question. Asking that person, where would he take order from? To me, I would say don't ask any other person this question. But let the father do what he's supposed to do, and you will see the children, because the children have grown up. They are not, nobody is a child anymore. They are above 18 years, adults. So if the father didn't do what he's supposed to do, the only thing you will see that the children will begin to look outside. That is where you see if it's a child that is going to
I totally disagree with you on this very issue.
Prostitution.
No, I disagree with this that very one, because I have seen you cannot tell me that if your father if a father is a drunkard, that he will not because he's a drunkard he will drink and be falling along the roadside, then you start disrespecting him because he's a drunkard and you are respecting other people's father. If those people you are looking to respect their father did not respect their father, even you will not respect your father, their father too.
My brother.
So let me
there are many families. There are many families like that. Not all the children. There are children that will respect themselves. Then there are children that they needed that guideline.
So what you are okay? In other words, now you are telling us. In other words, let me put the record straight, because there is no need of running about, beating around the bush. In other words, now you are telling us that the IPOB now should be taking no order from anywhere they like.
No, did I say that?
No,
I don't say that.
No. With what you believe, that is what it simply signifies, because. When you say that when a father did not respect himself, the children will be looking outside to take whatever they want to take, and you forgot that no matter how useless a man is, you can never pay a bride price of that man's child outside to any other person except that man. You should have said, because of your father is useless, okay, let me go meet my uncle and pay bride price to him. Because your uncle is more, is not useless, is not anything. That is the same thing applicable. Like I always tell people that when issue arise, we must address the issue without sentiment. Let me tell you, as this DOS is now, if they give order, like you use this sit at home, for example, they give Monday sit at home, and we know what happened, they cancel it. Good. There is a reason why they cancel it. And
can you give a justification of that this recent one that was cancelled?
This recent one, according to the what they say, the reason they give on Radio Biafra, they did that one for not allowing APC to take over Anambra State. Two, then they have agreement with the Eastern leaders, that is the traditional rulers, the religious leaders, to go for unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which you have seen them. They went to Abuja for it, and today there is something they are calling amnesty, which is yielding fruit for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. So that is the agreement between them and the leadership of the traditional rulers and the religious leaders and the East. So that is number one thing. And there is other ones they never disclose to us, which they I believe they are working on. And that is the reason why
Let us-
they now cancel
Okay.
that sit at home.
Okay, let me take you a little bit back.
Okay.
The second one was cancelled because of the agreement that the clergy and the traditional rulers pleaded to allow the government, the Anambra State election to hold.
Exactly.
Fine and good. But if we go back to the first one that was cancelled, I don't think that first one continues. It is going to be a background in order to help this second one. And by now, we would have been getting something more bigger, because even when the traditional ruler went to Abuja, what did the Northern Coalition? They kicked against it and said that President Muhammad Buhari, who is already dead, should not do what? Should not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You think that this we are going to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just like that? Okay, now that they have after the election, what happened? Have they released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for us? They have not. In Radio Biafra, they said that what they want to do is after the election in Anambra State, that they are going to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is what they said. Now, where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today?
And now, Mazi, let me ask you this question. If they refuse, I wish the DOS never canceled the sit at home. They think that by now they could have released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah?
You're asking the question
if the DOS have stand on that 5 days sit at home.
You're asking this question.
Yes.
I see that if you deprive something from the governors, the politicians, whatever they are benefiting, you deprive them.
Yeah.
And
they will just
be on their neck.
They will just go to Kuje prison and DSS and bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without any agreement.
They will hold on. The federal government will be on the neck of the politicians, the so-called Southeast politicians. Not just Southeast, the whole entire Biafra land. Because DOS is the body that is the leadership of this movement. And once they give an order, the whole Biafra land will carry it. The whole 13th state will carry it. We're not just talking about voluntary sit at home that is taking place only in the five Igbo speaking states. No, we are talking about the whole. Now, if you deprive these people from getting whatever allocation that they are getting, and the federal government will be on their neck saying that why this is happening, they will tell them this is what the people want. And you're not asking me as if we are not here to play politics. As if do I think that by now they will? No, you don't ask me this question.
So how do you want me to ask you the question?
You have to do something that will pain the enemy, something that will hurt the enemy. Then what will be the result? You think that they're going to give you your we are not fighting only Nigeria. We are fighting British. My brother, let me remind you. We are fighting British. We are fighting China. We are fighting about 47 foreign ambassadors that were supposed to be reporting whatever atrocity that is happening in Nigeria. They are not reporting it. We are fighting the media. I don't know if you're hearing me. We are fighting the media.
I know the people we are fighting, but the question here now is if there is something they call strategy and the diplomatic. Before you can go to, because when you talk about holding the government, I have already said all those things, but at a time we need to come back and make researches and they dig deep to know the reason why this thing happened. I think by now you could have made a research or ask or think about why these things happen like this. Now let me tell you this thing. First of all, if that 5 days 5 days sit at home took place, the DOS failed to listen to the leadership of the East. The leadership will now say that your people are the one holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They say they will now put it to the leadership that how wish your people allow us to go for election. We could have gone for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release and Biafra referendum. And you cannot deny that. Now me and you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not accept anything amnesty apart from Biafra referendum. And for the DOS, for IPOB to hold the leadership from the East in their own broadcast, so that whatever that they will start doing tomorrow, the leadership from the East will not hold IPOB responsible or not to blame them. Is the reason why they give them that benefit of doubt. Okay, we will allow you to hold this election. Now, there's many elections coming in the ahead, which me and you know. And there are many things that is going to happen, which me and you know. But you have to pass through that way procedures to make sure that they fail you, so that when you will be asking, when you will be reacting, they will not say how if you allow us. When they tell you if you allow us, you will tell them, we give you people the chance to do this thing, and you people failed us. We allow you people to do this thing on your own. You people did not do it. If that 5 days holiday, sit at home, take place, and after 5 days, everybody they might postpone the election to the next month, or they will tell you, okay, Obiano, continue. Say they want no election. Obiano, or you continue as an interim governor. Then let us see how they will release their leader. Our leader will be there.
Let me ask you. What is the reason why the first sit at home was cancelled?
The first sit at home was cancelled. Remember that before the re-cancellation of the first sit at home, according to Kanu, he said for our people to write, for our children to write WAEC and the other things. I say it the way it is.
I said, what is the reason why the first sit at home was cancelled?
That is why I give you the first this thing. Is for our people to write the exam WAEC. And after the DOS kick against it, and the order come from above, which is the highest order, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember that the DOS is taking order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
With the question. Hold on. If you say that it's because of Kanu,
I said the order come from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I said the order come from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Allow me. The education system in Nigeria is fraud. In a sense that we have to score over 300 points. When you go to the north, they have to score only 3 points.
That is marginalization, and that is why we are fighting for Biafra. No, that is why we are fighting for Biafra.
Because I love this argument. Just hold on. When you go to the north, you only have to score only 3 points. Your name, your surname, and the date. And that is to say that these people, these Janjaweed, they spend their education in the eastern region. That is where you see the deal maker, knowing your corner, knowing wherever you're going. So by the time they want to write that wire, they go back to their state and just write their name, Musa Abubakar, and they write the date. Finish. And upon that, even you yourself, who made the point, the cross point, our 300 or something, you cannot be able to get admission. Even after you finish that admission, you cannot get a job. How many people are running on the street today? Nigeria is a fraud. The system of Nigeria is fraud. And the moment people begin to understand this thing, that you cannot take what the Fulani give to you, you have to give them, because this is our land. It's our land. They are so engaged.
This thing that you are saying now, how does it relate to what we are arguing?
What is happening now? Do you know what is happening now? They are busy now arranging a very serious military behind backyard in disguise of parliamentary, in case if something goes wrong, so that they can be able to take us on surprise. You know what I'm saying now? And you're telling me that, okay, look at just recently, whatever Ferma that was announced in 2002.
Mazi, wait. You have leave the argument totally. No, you are not on track. No,
don't run away from all these things.
No, okay, wait. Wait. Mazi, come back. No, what you are arguing now, if I am defending Nigeria, then you can come with those points. But I am not defending Nigeria. We are talking about Biafra, and they are bringing marginalization, which prompted the Biafra agitation. So I am not defending Nigeria. That is, you are now talking as if
marginalization that we want to have our freedom.
listen,
People who are
Mazi, Mazi,
you are now speaking.
Mazi, what you are arguing is out of point. You are arguing out of point. That is why I say it's out of point. Is here is because we are talking about the reason why they cancelled the sit at home, and they are talking about the marginalization of from Nigeria to Biafra, and that is the reason why Biafra is agitating. So if you are arguing, you argue within Biafra, not outside.
Reference about WAEC. And I'm not telling you that even that WAEC, even after you finish writing WAEC, you cannot get admission. Even if you finish and you graduated, you cannot get a job.
So what point are you making there now?
So is that the reason? And
what point are you making? What point are you making? What point are you making? What point are you making?
After you finish, you cannot get admission.
What point are you making?
And okay.
What point are you making now? With those things, what point are you making?
What is the reason? What is the reason why it is cancelled? Because the reason you gave to me about WAEC, to me, that is not a good reason. So I should be asking, why is it? Can you give me a very tangible reason why the first sit at home was cancelled? That is a question to you. The one you gave to me is not on void. It's not acceptable, and you know it. It's a question to you.
Am I the one that give it to you or the leadership?
It is the basic of
Mazi, when we argue with point and figure. We don't argue out of a point, because you ask me question. You don't expect me to give you my own point. I give you the point they give us. And the point is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, give order that the Monday sit at home should be cancelled, and they announce it to us.
And I'm
so if you don't like it, that means you don't obey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu order, meaning that even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call for referendum tomorrow, you can equally reject it.
My brother, do not switch it there.
No, how do you want me to switch it?
Hold on. You talk about Kanu Takan is not a member of a DOS.
I give you an example.
So DOS don't have to take order from Kanu Takano in that aspect.
Did the DOS take order from Kanu Takano? Did the DOS take order from Kanu Takano?
Make that argument on that line.
Mazi, did the DOS take order from Kanu Takano?
Yes.
The DOS did not take order from there. That means you don't even get what I said. Remember, when someone give you reference, you must know the difference between when someone give you reference. When what I answered you is, remember that before the cancellation of Monday sit at home, that Kanu Takano said that the Monday sit at home should be cancelled based on the WAEC and NECO, and the DOS fight against it. That is what I stated about Kanu Takano. That's why I say listen when someone is talking. I now tell you that the reason why they cancel the sit at home is because the order come from above, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that gives the order. You cannot question him. You can only lay your complaint, which even me myself say that I am not happy about it. That if you want me to say, I will say let Monday sit at home continue. But the order come from above. So if you want to question, you question Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for that. Nobody is happy about the Monday sit at home and that the cancellation of Monday sit at home. That does not mean that we will not be moving ahead. Nobody will not take order from DOS. If you say you cannot take order from DOS, where will we take order?
My brother, if you are in the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the international law was supposed to protect you. They injected you with whatever, I don't know. And the people that you put in charge brought out a very beautiful idea that is going to move the struggle forward. And you said that whoever and whatever that would destroy Nigeria, that you supported it before your capture.
I didn't get you well. Can you come again?
Okay, I say if you are in the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you are in this situation right now, knowing fully well how you were being extraordinarily indicted, and before that, what you suffered, and the injection that they gave to you, and if this injection that is affect you in a sense that they can be easily control you to do whatever that they ask you to do. But the people that you put in charge outside, that if anything happens, they are the ones to take in charge and put the struggle forward. Would you be happy that the thing that you expect to be happening in this struggle is not happening?
Now, if that order were called off without my consent, I will not be happy. But if I was the one who give them the order and they carried it out, I will be happy.
You've already put them in that position. You trusted them.
To take order from me, right? Or to take order from me. To take order from Mazi, when you are talking, when another person come in, you give the person and hear the question. I trusted them to put them in that position. Is it to take order from me or to be making order by themselves?
To make order on their own.
On their own.
If something happens to you.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never make that provision.
Are you in a DOS?
I am not in DOS, but the DOS have said
it.
The
Constitution?
Yes, according to Mazi Chikedozium, the leader of the Directorate of State, said that they cannot take order. Allow me to finish.
Do you know the Constitution that is regarding DOS?
There is no constitution in the IPOB. What they have now is just a rules and regulation. So when you talk about constitution, which type of constitution are you talking about?
Do you know the rules and regulation that are guiding the body of DOS?
I am not a member of DOS.
Okay. And do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not put something in place that will be... Where do you think the command and control come from?
It's from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
This command and control, where do you think it comes from?
It's from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Do you now think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not put in place in the rules and regulation that is guiding the US for them to take orders on their own? Oh, crying out loud, our leader is suffering.
Okay, let me ask you this question, Mazi. Can you answer me? I need this. If you watch, when you ask me question, I will answer you a simple question without beating around the bush. And I need that from you. Do you think that the DOS is not following what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left for them? And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is seeing it and he keep them quiet?
If I think Mazi Nnamdi, DOS, HOD.
The DOS entirely. Do you think that they are not following what Mazi Nnamdi, the foundation or whatever Mazi Nnamdi can want them to follow? If anything happened to him and he still keep them quiet there?
I will answer you this question with question.
You cannot answer me with a question. You will answer me direct answer. Remember, that is what I ask you. So if you don't have answer, that means you don't have the answer. You can't answer question with you cannot answer question with question. You answer question when you ask me question, I answer you. That is how argument. If you are in a debate, they ask you question, you don't need to answer with question. You will answer it direct. If you don't know the answer, you say you don't know it, and that is you. They give you F9.
Do I think that the US is not following
the foundation Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left for them, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is watching them, watching it, and he keep quiet?
How would Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know when they are supposed to take a decisive? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in them.
Is that an answer or question?
Where HOD need to take a very, very decisive decision.
Answer my question if you are ready.
I have answered your question.
You have not answered my question. My question is yes or no. The answer is yes or no. So when you answer, we know.
I cannot answer you that way.
Which means you don't know. Which means you don't know.
It is now that say that it's now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nothing happens to him.
Mazi Nkemma. Mazi Nkemma. Chineke. Let me tell you this thing. I am Mazi Achebe Paul. MAP Ezioku Bundu 1 na Biafra land. Your duty is to protect IPOB, and my duty is to protect IPOB. Our duty is to make sure that Biafra is restored and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. If you have complaint to anyone, you lay your complaint. Anything more than complaint and bringing your idea, if you go beyond that, it becomes sabotage. Because when you attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or the DOS, you are sabotaging the movement. But when you lay your complaint or you bring your idea, it's what we call contribution. Now, like I said to you, when it comes to argument or bringing idea or thinking that DOS did not do it the way it's supposed to be, and they're bringing idea, God bear me witness that I am among those people who will always come out on social media and say it, that this is what we need. But that one will not make me to say what is not right or to start beating around the bush. No. At this point, let me make it clear for you. During the time of Uchemefo, Eomiomio and Iruanya, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison, and he gave order for those people, Omiomio to be sacked, because Omiomio have refused to follow the foundation which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu laid. That is why he never folded hand. He gave the order, and that is why you see many people we are sacked. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never sack them when he comes out. No, he gives the order from the prison. And if today that if the DOS are not following the order, I must say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have other people that will dismantle them, and those people will come, and once they say it, the Biafran spirit will follow them. But for today, it is very clear that at times DOS give order. It will hurt me and you. Like we will say, this is not the way it's supposed to do. This is not the way it's supposed to be. End of the day, we have to follow the order, because we don't have any choice than to follow it, because we have mission. Remember that IPOB movement is not a democratic movement, and it has a very sensitive rules which anyone can fall out by mistakenly, but your inability to revise yourself, that is what will keep you down forever. But if you revise yourself, you will pick this thing. IPOB is command and control.
Let me chip in. In 2015, we don't have Eastern Security Network. In 2015, the treatment that they gave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, and at that time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in the soil of Nigeria. But this time around, they have to break law to go to another country to see how desperate they are. Because of what? We have Eastern Security Network. The same thing you have in Yoruba and in the North. So the case of 215 and 217, it is not the same thing. And the decision in 215 and 217, it is not the same thing. A child is born and a child grows. And when child is growing, that child acquire more wisdom. IPOB today is about, since 2012 till now, getting to 10 years now. From 2012 to 2017, how many years is it? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in one of his programs, he said, had it been that he could have started this Eastern Security Network long before now. We learn from our mistake. Nobody's perfect. So 215 and 217 is not the same thing. I mean, 221 is not the same thing. It is not.
So what do you
And
say?
the
Okay,
condition.
okay. Now let
Hold
me
on.
put you in the
And the
DOS. What do you want us
the
to do now?
The condition at that time and now is not the same.
Mazi,
Our
Mazi,
able senator Enyine Abaribe, he said in national television that he is ready to stand for his bail condition over and over again. Even if they need 100 people to stand for the bail of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, they are going to. They are going to. But these people, they don't want to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you say that the body that was supposed to speak for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are not in position to take a decisive stand and say that this is what is going to happen.
Mazi.
Is it when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before we can be able to say that this is what we're going to do?
Mazi.
Are you not there? My brother, wait. Are you not there?
Make your distance short because make your point. Go straight to your point because you have not.
Don't cut me. Cut me.
No, I am directing you. I am directing you.
Say that we Igbos.
I am directing you. I say go straight to the point because for now you have not made any point. If you want to ask question, you ask the question so that I can know where you are going. But
it's not a question.
So what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
What I am doing is not a question. It's a reference. It's trying to touch some angles.
I wish I now for use my my this thing StreamYard so that
you don't interrupt me.
So that people will be seeing you.
This is a very serious debate that we're having here, and this concerns this family. You don't interrupt me. And now someone came in and said that we are too weak in Radio Biafra. How can they catch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and we are still doing like children? And you're making reference of 215 and 221. How is it that possible? How is it that possible?
So who is in charge of ESN?
Are you taking me to another angle? We are talking about
where you are talking now is action. Who is that people that will take action? And what type of action do you want?
This is not the discussion. You have to base on your argument. You don't jump.
So what is our argument? What is the argument? What is the argument?
I said 2015, we don't have Eastern Security Network. Now we have Eastern Security Network to protect our land. And this is the fear. This is the fear of the federal government of Nigeria. You are asking me who is in charge of
Okay, Mazi. I put the question to you, this question to you again. As it is now, what can we do to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and restore Biafra?
The leadership of IPOB, DOS in the person of Mazi Chike Doziem, begin to take a decisive decision.
Like, give us some of your decision.
I cannot tell him what to do.
And let me assume that now I am putting to you.
I cannot tell him what to do. Let him begin to do a decisive because these people are not ready to leave us, to leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not to talk of give us a referendum, just like that. Where you know fully well that these people are bent on wanting to.
I ask you now, let me put you as the Mazi Chike Doziem who don't want to take order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What do you think? That might be listening and they will say, what this man say is true too. Let's think about it.
My brother,
give us that your own idea. They don't.
Nobody.
And that thing they know
what to do.
Give us the idea. That is the question, not the no. I don't bargain the no because Uche Baba onye obuna ngankie. The question I ask you now is that let's assume that they don't know what to do. Can you give us your own idea on what to do?
My brother, there are a lot of critical thinkers in GOS.
You know that before, and you are telling us that they are not thinking well.
Don't. There are critical thinkers there. They know what to do. In this situation, they know what to do. They know what to do. You're not a member of IPU, a member of a DOS. I'm not a member of DOS.
Like me, you know why I'm different from anything I am doing. Why I'm different? Wait. I ask you question. No, I ask you question, but you have not answered my question. Listen. I wish you answer my question. Mazi, if I ask you question,
you have to take your pain, take your book. If there is something that I said that you need to touch upon, pick on those points.
No, when I ask question, when you
go back and listen to this program again, you will see that each time you talk, I don't interrupt you.
Yes, because when you ask question, I go straight to the answer. When I ask you question, you will not go straight to the answer. You will be beating around the bush, which is not good. Because when you are in a debate, you don't beat around the bush. You answer your questions direct. If you don't know the answers, you say, I don't know the answer. It shows that you don't know, not pretending you know why you don't know. All the question I ask you now, after this program, try to listen it again. You will see that you never answered any of my question. But you will like me to answer your question. That is not a debate. A debate is when I ask you, you answer me. When you ask me, I answer you. Not when I ask you, you will run out of it and you expect me to allow it to continue. No, that is not a debate.
That is not a debate.
Yes.
That is not how to do a debate.
Yes, exactly. That's not how to do a debate.
And link it to the answer that you are looking for. Even from your debate, from your analysis, you can answer your question. The one you asked me about canceling the first one, which had to do with WAEC, and I answer you that question I build up something, knowing fully well that is not an excuse. You understand what I'm saying now? So it's not about beating around, it is about fact and figure. So asking me what can they do at this point? They know what to do. They know what to do. Some time ago, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of people call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and say, give us mandate, give us mandate. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, I will not give you people mandate. You people are going to be the one to give us mandate. And people are now asking for that mandate. They know what to do. You're not asking me what are they going to do. Let us take that what are they going to do. That is the kind of insult to them. If I answer you that question, I'm insulting them directly, indirectly. Hello?
I'm listening.
Okay. It's like I'm insulting them indirectly. I cannot tell them what it is. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put them there. And one of the reason why he made that face not to be known is because of the kind of job that Mazi Nnamdi. This is my own point of view. That the reason why their faces are not known is because there are special taxes that's mounted upon each and every one of them. They can be able to go places. You understand what I'm saying? This is like a very intelligent, very, very high intelligent high authority.
Okay, can I come in now? Can I come in now?
Okay, come in.
Okay, this is a very sensitive this thing. I love when you are making argument or debate, you will remember what leads to any question. Now, remember I told you that the DOS are following what they know how to do. And with your own point of argument, you say that they are not doing it. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. That is why I ask you, if you were to be in their position, what will you do? That means the question is for you to give them a direction. Like me, for example, I have already said time without number. This is what I want. This is how I want it. Even on air, even on Radio Biafra, I have said it several times. That is to say that I think they are not doing what we're supposed to do, and I give them the idea on what to do. So you now, If you say that they know what to do, I can put it to you that, and that thing they know what to do is what they are doing. That is why you don't need to question them.
Okay.
Because
Now,
you know what they are. You know they know what they
let
do.
us start with this returning back sit at home.
They cannot return it back.
Because
they cannot return it back unless there is another strategies on what they are planning.
My brother, are you a member of DOS? Would you be answering for them?
We are not going backward. IPOB are not moving backward. We are moving forward. IPOB is not moving backward. They are moving forward.
IPOB is not moving backward.
Yes, they are moving forward. Yes.
My brother, the first sit at home, which the first one was conducted on the 9th. The second one was supposed to be, I think, 16th, and it was cancelled.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying now.
And that is past tense.
What? Do you want to allow me to talk?
No, I just break it down for you. I didn't stop you. I said that is past tense. They have no, Maz. Let me educate you in this area. Let me educate you. This area, I have to educate you.
No.
I have to educate you. People are calling me, but I get
my
the
brother,
reason.
Hold on. Before you educate me, sometimes we need to visit the past in order to make present perfect. What happened in 1966, 1967, 1970 is what is about to play again. What then is the past? I said the first sit at home that was cancelled because the announcement on the Radio Biafra that we are going to tighten it the more until we do what? They give us what we want. And you say it's the past tense. You ask me for your opinion. If I'm to advise, my advice is this. The first sit at home.
Point of correction. No, point of correction. I never ask for your advice. What I ask is your own idea. What you want them to do. That is what I ask.
Opinion, what
no, idea is not advice. I can advise you. I can say, Mazi, I would like you to take this black phone. Don't take the other one. That is not an idea. When you want, that is an advice. Idea is the same thing. Another name for idea is suggestion.
Let us not argue on it. Okay, my own opinion. You listen my opinion.
I say your own idea on what they're supposed to do.
Okay, let us go with idea. Let us not waste time. My own idea is to go back to that Monday sit at home because it's very, very cheaper. Our people have sit at home for 3 months during the coronavirus. Let us try it. That is my own idea.
Okay, thank you for that. And can I tell you something about that?
Okay.
In this life, everything there is a step. Everything is step by step. When I say step by step, the first step is Monday sit at home, and there's a reason they cancel it. The second step is 5 days sit at home, and there's a reason they cancel it. Now, the reasons why they cancel these things now are the things they are now implementing. So they can only go to another step when the reasons why they cancel the first Monday sit at home and the 5 days sit at home fail to work out. Then they will now switch to plan B. Remember that in this very movement, the IPOB leadership have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E, plan F, plan to almost plan Z. So what they are doing is each of the plan they bring out, they will test it. So that is why I tell you that those ones are past tense. We have to wait. Let us see the reason why they cancel the Monday sit at home and the 5 days sit at home. If there is nothing work out and there is nothing is going on, then we ask question. But for now, we have to wait. Let us see the reason, which they tell us there is a reason that they cancel it. So we have to wait. We must not go back and start it with, it's already too late. We cannot, if we go back to Monday sit at home, which day can we now go back to 5 days sit at home? We cannot. That's why I think we are moving forward. So, Maz, if you don't mind, I would like to bring another person in because we have spent a lot of time. But
well, the time that we are spending, it is also helping.
Yes, and I really appreciate it.
You talk about the first one did not work. What have not worked?
They have why
order is given by the HOD. Hold on. Order was given that we should have that sit at home. We just tested it a little bit, and people love it. Now, if I take you to the politicians only talk once. Sometimes they write it on the social their gutter media. For example, Willie Obiano made one of his announcements. I think in March 19 or 20 or thereabout this year, 2012. He said that let everybody, irrespective of your affiliation, your political party, that let us all come together, including the paramount rulers, because these people are deemed to destroy what we have built. This is what Willie Obiano said in a newspaper. And that same March, they invited a chief of Navy, police officer in Anambra State. After that, they did the first massacre that they did in Ebonyi State, which governor of Ebonyi State came out and began to say, we cannot accept this, but this is exactly what they want. And ever since then, things have been following up based on that, calling on every paramount rulers. Also that same month, the Sultan of Sokoto called on all the traditional rulers and asked everybody to force every community to take the vaccination. That was the time then when we were coming out from that COVID-19. This is just one instruction. Have you seen them come out to cancel it? They don't. And these are the people who are supposed to be practicing democracy.
Mazi,
my brother.
I'm not cutting you off. I'm not cutting you off. Someone said that his own idea is to kidnap
us. Don't tell me what somebody said. No, don't distract me. Don't distract me. Now, these politicians, they don't care about our people. Even if let the whole village die, they don't care. But we care about our people. We have protested on the streets, they kill us, and we find a very cheap way in order not to be killed, but to pay the price of sitting at home. Then what else do you want to talk about again? Okay, would you suggest that the people should march on the streets? To march on the streets and begin to demonstrate
I have questions for you.
Every day. One coming out on the street to march, or something now, that is okay, which will be backed up with these clergy and the rest of them. But saying to come out every day to march on the street, would that be better? That our people will be wasted, just like the way they wasted us in the past. So nothing is too late. We have not even we tested it and people love it. So what are you telling me, my brother?
Mazi.
Thank you very much.
I have two questions, only two for you, and if you will be able to answer, because you never answered my question correctly here. Now, the first question here now is, if we go back to that Monday sit at home, how will Mazi Nnamdi be released? Why the Monday sit at through that? Which procedures?
You're asking me political. You're asking
which procedures will Mazi Nnamdi be released?
Question. This is a political question you're asking me. We are talking about to do something, and this is a part of way to save our people. Okay, if our people now sit at home, then the janjaweed will now be coming to bomb our house, just like
Mazi,
Uzodinma
I ask you,
said that
if I
we
say
have
that,
want
if I
people to
ask
move
you a
away
question,
from this
if you
place,
don't know it,
to
you
move
answer
away
me,
from
you
this
don't know
place.
it.
No, my brother, wait.
Answer me, you don't know it. Yeah.
Uzodinma said that.
Okay.
Don't tell me that I don't know it. You know, some political questions.
I ask you, why can't
you're saying that
Mazi,
if we deprive the politician not to get their location, that
Mazi,
the federal government will not say go and do something,
Mazi,
and they will say this is what the people want.
Mazi, let me answer you in case you don't know. If Monday sit at home, we are not cancelled and it's going on, the whole end of the day, they must go with this very procedure that is going on now, because the purpose of bringing that Monday sit at home and the 5 days sit at home is the reason, is the result is what is going on now, which you will wait for the result.
I don't get your point.
I said the reason why them bring that a Monday sit at home and this 5 days sit at home is because the reason why they suspended the Monday sit at home and the 5 days sit at home is because it have bring the fruit, and that fruit is what they will use now to know.
It have bring what?
It have yielded fruit. Because the reason is to pave way for the political leaders from the east to make move. Remember, I once told you that Biafra cannot restore without the political leaders and without everyone involving. And that is why they choose sit at home over protest, because sit at home is everybody. Protest is who wish. Some people will choose to stay at home. That is the reason. So the second question I wanted to ask you, but I'm afraid you will not get the answer still, is because is this thing. All this sit at home and do this, do that, this and that. Can Mazi Nnamdi can be released without negotiation?
Okay, let me answer you the first one. You say that
the first one is
not hold without political.
No, that one is not a question. That one is not a question. I answered you the first question I asked you. Now the one question I ask you is this: can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released without negotiation?
From what you have here, I picked a point from what you have here. You say that Biafra will not come without political involvement. Yes. But are they ready to do something? No. Why? Because they don't care about the people. Who cares about the people is Ipob and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? In TSS dungeon. What are we supposed to do for we to press these politicians to do something? Is to do something that will pain them. And what is those things that will pain them is to make sure that we lock everywhere down. So, what else do you want?
I ask you a question. After you have already cleared the air, then you answer the question I ask you. The question is, can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released without negotiation?
Of course, it can be released without negotiation.
How?
Let us start with the sit at home first. Let us start with the sit at home. Of course.
Mazi dịkwa funny o. Idisha na gị na-aza ihe a ka o nwere onye ọzọ nọ n'akụkụ. Mazi.
Let us start with the sit at home.
Okay. Mazi, I will invite you for another the another question, and the question we will do again. That one we will use StreamYard, and I will invite you one-on-one so that we will sit down. I will be looking at you. You will be seeing me, so that I will know that it's the great Mazi I know that is answering this question. Okay. So prepare yourself for more questions. Within this week we are about to enter now. I will inform you. I will definitely call you because I really enjoyed this very today program with you. But
my brother, this issue, this discussion, you see this discussion, let the HOD do what they're supposed to do. And we, the media, this time that we are wasting here, I don't know how long we've been here with you on this call.
That is why I said I will bring you again.
Towards what is happening in Nigeria. You are doing your own, I'm doing my own. On the same topic, for example, it is going to bring more fruit. Because what we did here, I don't think going back again to have it another day, it is not going to help us.
Okay, we must have programs another day.
The HOD do what they are supposed to do, while we, the media, let us do what we are supposed to do.
Okay, thank you. So that
Thank you.
May Elohim guide you and your family. Remember, bless watching. Okay. I have sorry. Let's hear from the caller. Greetings from here. It's like you have called before.
Just want to say a little things on this issue. You know, since I've been watching program and listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I think this is the best program I ever watched. You know, in fact, I really appreciate what you did. We would disgrace all of them one by one. We will disgrace all of them one by one. Because, you know, sometimes I ask myself questions. No, just be sincere to yourself.
Mazi, please don't use abusive words, please. Mazi, please don't use abusive words.
All the questions you ask. These are people that will come out, they will criticize DOS, that, the DOS. Even his own idea, no single idea from him. All these ideas he was bringing up is the one that DOS brought. And they have said it before. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it, that any tools, anything they use it to test a situation, that everything has its own plan. Everything has its own plan. The DOS brought the sit at home. They suspended it. According to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These people have no any clue of any what we are doing. See, what they want to be listening is the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They just want him to be out. So they will be hearing that voice. He will come and be shouting. They will just on their this thing and they sharing and they collecting money. They can't listen to instruction. Simple obey. Kedozium have told them that he's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If he wants them to speak like him, if they want him to speak like him, he's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is Kedozium. One day we will still bring it back and disgrace him. Because their job is only to go after the DOS make a broadcast, they will take the clips, go and analyze, criticize, attack. Nothing more. No contribution. There is open life. There is inquiry.
Mazi,
yeah, brother.
You know, as you see me here, I respect everyone. But my respect, when you take it for granted, I will just take it away from the person. When we are making program, I always tell people, if you have a spiritual argument, you bring it on. I expect people to be throwing questions upon questions to me, and I will be throwing so that the listeners will be learning, because that is who we are. We are not we are one family. We don't have issue. And I have one question for you. Can I go ahead? Now, how do you think that Biafra will be after restoring Biafra with the kind of confusion that we have now among ourselves?
My brother, it's going to be terrible.
It's going to be
terrible.
Because
there's a lot of people who are not disciplined. And our leader keep on mentioning that what will sustain us in this struggle, even after, will be discipline. We are not disciplined. So
is going to be a very tough thing. Tough, very tough. I'm telling you the fact. So that's my question.
Okay, good.
If we are not disciplined, it's going to be tough. Nigeria will be even worse.
You know,
Nigeria will be better to us.
You know why IPOB reached the level they are now is because there is a discipline. There is command and control. When you misbehave, you will be sacked or you will be expelled. And me and you know that when Biafra is restored, there will be no more command and control for Biafrans because automatically there will be something they call democracy.
Yes.
I hope you are getting me. Now, with the what do you think that is the foundation that Biafrans can lay, or what we can do to make sure that we don't take this Nigerian mentality to Biafra nation? And how do you think we can go about it?
My brother, like I said, you know, like in this IPOB now, one thing people forget is that they forget that IPOB is an organization. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB. He's not the leader of Biafra.
You get it wrong.
The leader of
You get it
IPOB.
wrong. You get it wrong. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of Biafran for now. There is no single Biafran person that we address Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without using our leader.
Let me say something. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the face of Biafra, not the leader.
Okay.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, go ahead.
Kanu, to achieve Biafra now, he has the highest percentage, highest chance, 80%. He is the face. If other people will just gather and support him, he will achieve it. But he's not the leader of Biafra. That's my own understanding.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Now back to my question.
He is the face of Biafra.
Back to my question.
So the question you ask, when you go through it, it's also leading to that discipline. I'm telling you, because our people, everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants his voice to be heard. Everybody don't want to listen, but none of them have ideas.
Now,
That's my question.
When you say discipline in what area, in how? Because my question is, when Biafra is restored, they will take off that command and control, which control every mad person in IPOB, that bring everyone to his senses. When you remember that when you defy this command and control, you will be expelled or sacked, and you will humble yourself. And when Biafra is restored, they will take it off, giving every individual, both those that are not among the Biafran IPOB agitation, those that are not under oath, those are not in this very command and control now. When the restoration of Biafra take place, those people will now be a Biafran. How do you think, or what do you think that we will start doing now to make sure that we educate our people to use the normal head, or to avoid this confusion we have now, this hatred that is already we have in ourselves? We will not take it,
my brother,
to Biafra.
Yes, I understand the question you asked. I know why I'm answering you this way, because this question, somebody has asked it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu one Friday.
And what did he answer?
And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave the person the answer. Exactly what he said is, our people need to be disciplined. And the person said, because it's going to be difficult if we achieve Biafra, because there will be a lot of, conflict and a lot of, things will not be in order. But the person was giving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu an idea that he would like to live for some time, so our people can, emulate and listen to most of the things he gave. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu answered him that he is not interested in the leadership of Biafra, but his job is to achieve and get it. Whatever they want to do, it is for them. In that
case, to be honest with you, I'm not satisfied with the answer you give.
What the mistake these people are making is that they think tomorrow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out and support insubordination Because that is what is happening. There is nothing else. This is insubordination, and it has caused problems in IPOB.
Okay, Mazi.
Even 2016.
Mazi.
Even 2000.
Watching your passionate in this IPOB shows that you can say you are a hardcore IPOB member of IPOB.
I started listening to Nnamdi Kanu in 2011. I joined IPOB in 2013.
Okay.
But when you say it, people, they will say you are just when you join, what have you achieved?
I have this question for you. Let us educate ourselves. We are here to educate. We are not here to say who joined yesterday or who not. Everybody must not wake up at the same time. Now, this question goes to you again. I love a sincere and direct answer. What do you think it will be the fate of those people who wrongly accuse their own comrade under oath and they are still under oath? What do you think that it will happen to them after the restoration of Biafra?
My brother, let me be sincere with you. That I'm hearing that they paid some people and maybe, to destroy this IPOB. I'm not doubting it. And in another case, you see what caused this problem is most of our people use emotion, too much love for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to try to destroy it. Like this guy that you study now, what he needs is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. He doesn't even care about even if they achieve Biafra or not. And that's how it is to most of them.
And that is not answer to the question.
Yes, I'm answering your question. I'm answering your question. For what will happen to them? Because, I don't think the happiness we have if we achieve our Biafra will lead us to causing more killing people in that land. I think everything will be a bygone. That's the question. That's my answer. I don't think.
Do you know that? Do you know that oath has to do with spiritual, not physical?
Yes.
Do you know that when under insubordination, when you lied against your fellow comrade, and you are under oath, and that your comrade is under oath, and you lied against him, and they punish him or sack him or they subjected him to all sort of nonsense of suffering because people believed you. Do you know that the oath you took might not kill you until after the Biafra restoration, and the oath will come back and start killing you? And what do you think the DOS, the leadership of IPOB, should do to prevent people not to lie against their people, against fellow comrades?
My brother, like I said, I don't expect them to do anything because they have a target. That's why most of us embark on that oath. We did not embark on that oath that maybe, our hands are clear. We know that there are going to be some people who has bad intention. And to that oath, we are embarking. You think it's nothing, but it's something. Like what is happening now. A lot of people accuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he is after money, he is criminal. He never, even in a single day, because he took an oath, and those people they took oath. But their mind is that what they are saying is just free. But you don't know, for you to take an oath and keep on lying something you are not sure of, it has a consequence. And so I strongly believe on that.
Okay.
So let the
are you not advising people not to take because of to please any person and lie against their fellow comrade, or you are encouraging it?
I am not advising anybody. I think some people are taking it just for fun, but they don't know the consequence of what they are taking.
Okay, Mazi, on this note, I will put it to you.
Somebody like Simon Epa took it for fun.
No, Mazi, on this note, I will say that you don't love the Biafran media warriors, because if you love Biafran media warriors, you will not support anyone to fight to suffer in this very movement for the restoration of Biafra. End of the day, the nation will be restored and the person will die mysterious. Let me tell you.
Do you understand what I said?
I understand everything. No, I am talking with what you answered me. Mazi,
or if I should go and save him.
no, Mazi, let me save this video. Later, you rewatch it. I beg, even if you don't watch all of them, just cut this particular place. Rewatch it. And there's a reason why I am saying this thing. As a traditionalist, as a man or a person, you lie against your brother, irrespective of what you are looking for. You must get your own share. And if the leadership, your own consequences. And this thing can go to the extent of wiping a long family, not even only one family, about more than 3 to 4 different families. Do you know why? If the leadership know that I, Mazi Achebe, lie against you now, that you collect money, and the leadership know that you don't collect money, you are innocent, and they went ahead and punish you, they are under oath. I am under oath. You are under oath. Do you know that when that oath will start killing, it will kill me, kill the leadership along? Are you aware of that?
Up to the generation.
Up to the generation.
I'm very sure.
Are you aware of that? Now, let me tell you, I am Mazi Achebe Paul, Ezioku Bundu 1, MAP. I respect everything. It is the duty of the leadership to tell every Biafran media warriors to be sure of every accusation they are bringing or they are raising against any of them, because they are under oath. It's only a bad father will watch his or her children practicing how to thief at a tender age without correcting them. When that child become a great armed robber tomorrow, a day will come, that child will regret, oh, I wish my father corrected me, I wish my mother corrected me, I will not be a thief. And out of anger, maybe he want to stop, but it have entered his blood. He will take the gun, first of all, kill his own father. That is why you see me, I don't jump into accusing people. I wait until I see a reason for me to accuse you, and I must be sure of what I am talking. Why am I saying this? During the time of Uchemefo, when he started misbehaving, our brother Prince Darlington started attacking him. I said, no, don't attack him. Allow him to land. There is a way, allow him to finish so that he will land where he is going. So when he lands, you will be sure because you might be attacked because you are not sure, and others will be attacking, they are not sure. End of the day, all of us have attacked for wrong. So it will be a damage for us. So why am I saying this? Like the word you said, Simon Ekpa now. I have watched Simon Ekpa very close. And I have made some calls to some people who are not supporting Simon Ekpa. And I asked them, I want to know the truth of the issue. Did Simon Ekpa take money from anyone? And the answers I get from the honest people in this very struggle is no, but they are against him. They stated the reasons.
Let me say
so
something.
And that reasons is very, very genuine to them, which in one of my videos I directed to Simon Ekpa. I say avoid social place as a brother. So you now, as a brother, if me is doing something wrong, you push me out. That is not the best thing. You have to correct me, bring me back to my senses. That is why they say IPOB. You hear that word, one family. You don't kill your own family. Rather, you correct your family. So that is why I campaign for peace from onset. I say no, because I know the damage these things will cause. I know that if we continue, some people like me, I do things because maybe I love the person. I will say no, I will not let the person disappoint me before I will attack the person. And some people will think I have taken bribe. No, I will be the last person to take bribe. So I will advise you to join me for campaign for peace, because the only thing that will will make peace to reign and will make Biafra not to be terrible after the restoration is to start uniting and making those people who have collected money or who have deviated, because some collect, some did not collect, make them to see reason to come back and be on their senses, renounce whatever they have collected or return the money back. That is what they call preaching the gospel to them, not abusing to the gospel. That is the only thing that will make us to unite. When Biafra is restored with unity and the love, peace, there will be nothing like katakata. So we must look into it. Thank you, and you have the platform to go ahead.
Let me say something. Like someone I've never accused him that of collecting money. Do you know where I have problem with him?
No.
In his program.
No.
I called him. Somebody called from Turkey. That was about 3 months ago or 4 months. Somebody called him from Turkey, was complaining about the leadership of IPOB, that they are causing problem over Turkey there. You know, because I never believe on what they are saying that he's doing to lead the IPOB leadership there. Then, but that makes me convince me that I know that that guy was against the IPOB leadership. Because the way he was addressing the issue, I called him in his program in there. I told him, this guy that is reporting this thing, that the IPOB have leadership in Turkey, they know the DOS. He should go direct to complain direct to the DOS, not complaining on your platform, because your platform is not, even if you complain it here, you don't have anything to contribute to it. He was asking me, am I a member of DOS? I said no. Then he cut me off. That was because that, you know, after that day, I did not stop going to his platform. The second day, I went there again. That was after they arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In his platform, he said that the member of DOS sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he had the evidence. When he will start bringing it out, that they will know. Up to today, no evidence. Up to today, no evidence. All those things he was to cause problems. And a lot of people that are following him believe on those things he said.
Okay.
None of them have changed their mind. They believe that member of DOS sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Later, he said they have acquired a investigative this thing to go and find out what happened. Not everything. They keep on, you know, causing more problems.
Mazi,
then I stop.
Mazi, do you know that the place I heard about who sold the accusation of who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on Radio Biafra? Are you aware?
Was it what?
Was on Radio Biafra.
I'm not aware. I've never had that.
Okay, you know, I told you that I don't judge person on what they say. The place I heard who sold the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they mentioned the name of Kanu Takanu. Can you remember the place?
I'm telling you the truth. I've not, where I heard it also was from this particular group. And this man has debunked it that Kanu Takanu is not among, he doesn't know anything.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu debunked it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu debunked it, yes. But the place I had it is on Radio Biafra. And the day, I will not tell you anything I don't know, because before I was not listening to any other broadcast apart from Radio Biafra. If I want to get my information, I get it from Radio Biafra. Anything I don't get, I don't hear from Radio Biafra. If you are conversant with my broadcast, if person asks me something, I will say, if you don't get that in Radio Biafra, disregard it. Now,
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
You get it earlier when the thing happens, right?
Yes.
Because there was no issue then. And when the thing happened, when the news started spreading, was from US, that they are member of US. So the Radio Biafra, you may hear it, they are not sure yet, but they help them to circulate the news. I'm not against it. But since then, none of them are saying it, because they have already know the truth. That no member of the US knows anything about it.
Listen, when I say Radio Biafra, when I say Radio Biafra, the question you could have asked is, the person that said it on Radio Biafra, is the person a member of DOS or not? These are the questions you ask. Because like our brother who called earlier said that we have many people that are very critical in thinking, that think deep, very intelligent, intellectuals. And we believe that before anything will come out from Radio Biafra, that news must be verified, checked, and balanced before coming out, right?
Yes.
That is why we are
I
made.
still believe that.
And that
I
is
still
why
believe that Mazi Kanu is alive, and he is
exactly
in the position to tell us what happened.
exactly
I don't believe that even if he comes, anybody comes down and say that he's this person, I will never believe. I hear from Mazi Kanu.
Thank you.
That's what I said. I've never accused anybody.
Thank you. That is why
and the causing problem
that is why I am telling you, people like us now that get information from Radio Biafra and will use it to broadcast. When something like that happen, that means they have misinformed us, right? And they need to correct it. So at this point, I must say to you that nobody is corrupt and nobody is not corrupt until Mazi Nnamdi can come out. Let us see who he will say, this is the Judas Iscariot. And I believe you me, the Judas Iscariot will commit suicide. Judas Iscariot will commit suicide. So that is the only thing I will tell you. I don't know if you are still listening. So for you to say Simon Ekpa, me, myself, MAP, I don't see Simon Ekpa as an agent of the zoo. I only see him maybe the way he presents some issues. Some people don't like it. And you don't like Simon Ekpa does not make him a saboteur. You don't like Simon Ekpa does not make him evil. You don't like Simon Ekpa does not make him not to be an IPOB. If you hate Simon Ekpa, that is your own personal issue. Let us wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, then we will know how to follow it and how not to follow it. On this note, I have already spent almost 3 hours here. I will end the broadcast here and let Elohim guide us. Why I say that those things, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, please, I will not complain about it because I will not be coming here to be making complaint until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. I will lay my own complaint. I will not be laying my. But almost Namara and go up.
Okay. Let me just give this advice to Biafrans who are listening and who are going to listen. I can't really say for sure if Anyoba and other politicians who say that they are going to buy our Biafran warrior, but if there's anyone among us who have collected money, it is better that they come out to confess and the money not to return it to the zoo. They should bring it for us and so that we can use it to fight the zoo government. It is going to help us a lot. That is what I want to add up.
Okay.
Because I was in the background listening to the program.
Okay, that is a good advice. Yes, it's very necessary, but I don't think that money is needed in IPOB. My reasons are there is some money that have made, that is corrupt. I will call it evil money that has been possessed. The moment you touch it or anything you put it, you will not succeed. So at that point, such money is not needed. IPOB is capable and able to fund this very movement. So we prefer a pure money than those money that will come from evil politicians, because politicians cannot just give you a clean money just like that. They must pass it one way or the other so that even you will be manipulated through that money. Don't be surprised that you can use that money to buy anything and put it in IPOB. It will cause a confusion or problem in IPOB. So your advice is very okay, but I am bringing my own opinion on the reason why it's better either them return it or them burn it. or give it to motherless baby. So that is my own opinion. So, and they must come out and confess. That is number one thing. That is a big point you make. They must come back to come out, to confess. Then the IPOB will know what what to do with it. But I must commend you for this very opinion. Thank you, Machineke.
Thank you very much.
What he said is very, very important. If you know you have collected money in this very struggle by the politicians, the only thing that can save you is your confession. You must confess openly and ask for forgiveness. If not, the oath you take must kill you. It might not kill you today. Maybe after the restoration of Biafra, you will die. You will not live to enjoy Biafra. On this note, I say, may Elohim guide and protect every one of us. Anyone that wish me well, anyone that wish me good, may God wish the person good. If you wish me bad, may evil befall on you. And I pray may Elohim guide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and protect him and protect everyone that is fighting genuinely for IPOB. Anyone that say that Biafra will not be restored, that the person will learn as Elumiri. We must restore Biafra. And we must, as a matter of fact, unite ourselves. Any spirit of division, we remove it and we reject it. In the mighty name of Chukwu Kikadian, he say, let us pick this call and end today's program. Greetings, Mazi.
Hello.
Hello, go ahead.
Good evening, Mazi.
Mazi, there you go. You are the last caller today, so make it snappy.
Yeah.
Stop listening to yourself.
Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to Biafra. Mazi, I really love your broadcasting.
Go ahead.
But I wanted to contribute this long ago. So what I want to say is that you people that are broadcasting should please try as much as possible to solve the problems among the people within yourself, not to bring it to the public. Because some issues that people discuss in public are really discouraging we in Biafra. So because of this, we are not happy. It's making it even confusing us. So what I'm trying to say is that the issue is among the people that tussling for power among the DOS and the Simon and all that. What we just want to say is that if you look critically, if they captured our Nnamdi, we have been listening to few people like you and Simon. It does not mean that the DOS is not the one having power, but we want to even beg you people that some of the DOS people, they don't really know how to stroke with people. So such people should even scream what they want to say and pass it across people that are broadcasting to tell the world.
Mazi.
Yeah?
The work of the DOS is not to broadcast. Their work is to restore Biafra. And if you want to hear broadcast, one thing I want you to know is that none of us on social media can restore Biafra, know what we can do to restore Biafra. We listen to the DOS, and when the DOS give order, that is what we are following. The real map, the real plan of how to restore Biafra is not on social media. Anyone on social media tell you that he know how to restore Biafra. What Mazi, the plans of Mazi Nnamdi, the person is deceiving him or herself. So we are here to just, what we are doing is creating of awareness. And me, I stand for that creating of awareness and the uniting of our people. So there is the katakata issue on social media. It's not inside the IPOB family. It's just for those that only on social media. So like those that are not on social media, they don't have issue. So you must, we are not having issue in IPOB. IPOB is one family. The only thing that we have to continue to be saying something, but the only order you will take is the one that comes from DOS on Radio Biafra. Everybody can say whatever I want to say, but always know that the order from Mazi Nnamdi can come from the DOS.
Okay, Mazi, I want to teach you another thing. What I want to say is that the DOS.
They say your voice is not coming out clear. There is a noise there.
No man is an island. So because of that, they should equally relate some of those orders they want to pass to you. So you people, so deliberate on it before you talk into the mass. Because sometimes they may have mistakes. And if you look at such mistakes they have, like when I was listening to you, you said that there's one thing that one of you said that you didn't agree with. So on that note, what I want is that please, you people should deliberate on it first before you send it out to the public.
Okay, Mazi. Like that one.
Just like in a small thing. Just like in a... You find out that the executive will first of all decide on what they are going to do before they will not relate it to the public.
Exactly. And I believe they are doing so. So that issue is solved.
Okay. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for your wonderful contribution. And remain blessed.
The podcast we did today, you should know that you are talking to the public so that each and every person that wants to talk, you will give him some time to talk.
Okay. No problem on that.
Anybody that wants to speak with you for more than 3 hours should not call you private.
Okay. Thank you for your advice.
And that's what I want to
I will take note of that. Thank you and remain
blessed.
Thank
you, my brother.
Thank you. Remain blessed.
Yeah, God bless you.
And you too. Anya abịago n'isi njedebe n'ụbọchị nke tata chebiri kwanụ m echi eji m ohere a wee na-ayọ ndị Biafrans, especially the media warriors, be your brother's keeper. Ka anyị unite anu biko nu. The time is now to unite, so we must not fight each other. The time to fight is not now. Chris Felix ya na-achọkwa n'okwu ọfụma. Adị nsọ mgbe ndị na ụmụazị ya na-alụ alụla na ya na-etu ụmụazị ibe gị ihe ọfụma. Biko jiri nwayọ na ndị mmadụ niile anọrọ na the level ịnọlugo na onwe ndị ka na-abịa biko udo jisha biko nu ka unite and one family. Be your brother's keeper, not your brother's killer. We have more anything in case you have idea or you need suggestion, you want people to know how you think about Biafra restoration, you can call me and I will bring you on the Biafra unit so that we will deliberate on it instead of abusing and accusing one another. Let us find a way. That thing that your Mazi Achebe is doing that you don't like, call me, tell me that you want to lecture Mazi Achebe. Tell me you want to lecture me on my own platform. and I will gladly bring you so that the world will see the lecture. So that you will so that you will tell me that thing that I am doing that is not good. Or that thing that you want the IPOB to be doing, that is supposed to be doing. Or all those things that, those plans, all those ideas, you have to bring it. You have to bring it. Let's discuss it. You are free to tell me, Mazi, I am free so days. Bring me on your platform. Let us have conversation. Let us have a debate. Let us have discussion. Let us lecture our people. Let us create awareness. Biafra unity is open, but we are not open for saga. We are open to lecture, to bring knowledge and wisdom on how to move forward. This is the next dimension. Say no to saga. Say no to disunity. Say no to fight. Say no to our wrong accusation. Say no to anything to divide the IPOB. Say no to fighting your brother. We move with one love, peace and unity. All must hail Biafra. God bless every one of you and remain blessed. Once again, my name is Mazi Achebe-Paul, MAP Ezioku Bondo. Remain blessed. Love your brother as you love yourself. Thank you and remain blessed. Until I come your way again, don't forget to subscribe to Biafra Unity TV on YouTube and follow us on Instagram, Mazi Achebe-Paul. Thank you and remain blessed. God bless our leadership. God bless Mazi Simon Ekpa. God bless the DOS. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God bless Mazi Achebe-Paul. God bless every Biafra media warriors. God bless every one of you. God bless all of us. He say, thank you and remain blessed. God bless our lawyers.